Should be still there. It says we're streaming. Oh, yep. Internet just cut for a sec.
Gotta love it.
Goddamn Comcast. It's never done that where it's going to 0 though.
Hey, it's back.
Weird. I don't know what we missed, but continue on. What the fuck is Boat Trip?
Boat Trip?
Oh, I've seen that. It was on Netflix and I never heard of it. It's got Cuba Gooding Jr. in it. Harold and Kumar.
Those are good.
Yeah. Bruno.
Did you watch the Harold and Kumar Christmas one?
Yeah.
It was alright.
I just like that Neil Patrick Harris is telling how he's actually straight.
Yeah.
He's like, only thing I'm gay for her. He's like, what's she saying? He's like, yeah, son, the only thing I'm gay for is that pussy or something.
Yeah. He just plays a fucking beast in those movies.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
That's definitely not a comedy.
Yeah, I don't know. What's it got it under?
Jim Carrey.
Drama, romance, sci-fi. Yeah, why is it having in fucking comedies?
Yeah, I don't know if I've laughed in that movie once.
Hmm.
It's a good movie, but it's
Yeah.
not funny.
Duplex.
Never heard of that.
It's got Ben Stiller in it. Drew Barrymore. Haven't seen that one in a while. Yes Man.
Pretty good.
Wedding Crashers, of course.
What about Along Came Polly? That movie was pretty
Oh
funny.
yeah, it was. I forgot about that one.
She had a pet ferret that was blind.
Juno. I don't think that one was super funny. It's a comedy drama.
Yeah, it's alright.
The best one ever. Dewey Cox Story.
Yeah, my parents really didn't appreciate that one.
That's hilarious. Role models. Second Mirror Make a Porno. Sex Drive.
Oh, I forgot about Sex Drive.
Right. I Love You Man. Let's Go to Prison.
I don't know
That
what
one's
one is.
this is so fucking funny. It's
Yeah.
Dax Shepard. Yeah. There's another one that like it's. I don't think it was ever very popular. It's got what's his name from The Animal. What's his name?
Rob Schneider.
Yeah, Rob Schneider. But it's something like he's training to go to prison,
Okay.
and it's so funny. Like, yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen that in a long time either.
See, there's a lot of movies now that I think of that I haven't watched because I'm afraid it'll ruin it. Like, did you ever watch Shallow Hal?
Yeah.
This is Jack Black.
I've seen that one in the past couple of years. It's like not outrageous funny. It's still pretty funny though.
Yeah, and like The Animal. I watched
Yeah.
The Animal a lot growing up.
I was gonna say I haven't watched that one in a long time.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like, I have like a bunch of DVDs that I look at and I'm like, fuck, I don't know if I want to watch this because I have such great memories of it.
I watched The Animals. It was always on fucking TV.
Yeah.
So I watched that one so fucking much.
It's because Adam Sandler plays the opposite of Rob Schneider later in the movie. He's like, "You can do it."
Yeah.
Adam Sandler. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, those fucking.
What was the Adam Sandler one where he 50 First Dates?
With Drew Barrymore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was, I remember being funny.
Yeah.
Just because it has Samwise Gamgee in a
Oh yeah.
in one of those ridiculous shirts.
Right. Just make them fat. Hot Fuzz. That one's good.
Yeah, that's great.
What are these other random ones? Our Super Troopers good. Bad Santa. That one's definitely super bad. Fuck. What's going on with our technology tonight?
Well, the internet's always just...
Yeah, but usually everything doesn't fuck with me at once. This has never happened.
Yeah, it's almost like the sleep thing got turned to super short or something.
I don't know. Shit's wildin'. Apparently Rob Schneider improv most of his stuff in 50 First Dates. Huh.
Oh, yeah, he's
The crazy Hawaiian guy.
yeah. What's the one with all of them in it? Where they're like dads and they go on vacation.
Oh.
I thought the first one was pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't seen the second one.
I heard the second one was real bad.
Probably most Adam Sandler movies today are real bad.
Yeah. I haven't watched any
Grown
of
Ups,
his
yeah.
Yeah, Grown Ups. I haven't watched any of his new ones. I didn't watch Ridiculous or Ridiculous 6 or...
I did, but I'd allegedly, me and Chandler ate a cookie. It was just like, and it was fucking hilarious. We refused to watch it again because we know it's gonna be so dumb. But when we watched it, it was so funny.
I didn't watch Pixels either.
I thought that one was okay. Like,
see, I stopped liking him when he made the fairy tale one. No one remembers it really. I don't.
yeah,
I hardly remember
it.
it.
The one where he tells fairies.
Yeah, and it like gets like sci-fi almost.
Yeah.
Pixels was not okay.
I thought it was decent. I liked it, but I always watch movies drunk, and I like Peter Dinklage. So.
Right, you definitely like Peter Dinklage.
Hey, Big Papa.
Hey, what up? What up, brother?
Wait, is this Hulk Hogan? Sup, brother?
Yeah. Anyways, brother.
Here's Wonderwall.
Here's Wonderwall.
Nice Yoda. Yeah, it's back there on old us.
Yeah.
Modern Yoda. I don't know where right now Yoda is.
Damn.
He's around somewhere.
Poor boyo.
How you doing though, Big Papa? What else is really good? I don't know. Team America. America.
That movie was a lot more edgy than I remember it being.
Yeah, it is. Durka Jihad.
Yeah. They can get away more because it's just puppets.
There's an unrated version of that too, and this puppet sex scene's like 5 minutes longer.
Oh shit.
I'm great. What about you? I can't remember. They added something super fucked up about it. I can't remember. Oh, I just remember it was like way worse. I was like, what? This movie's bad already.
I'm doing good.
Yeah, doing
swell.
Doing great. I got the most ordered beer in history, so right here.
Classic.
Can't be doing bad.
Right.
Oh man.
And then there's the great Jack and Jill movie.
Yeah, I've never seen that. Nor do I plan to.
Yikes.
Oh, Shaun of the Dead. That one's.
Great.
I like all those movies though that those
Yeah.
two make.
They're fantastic.
Damn.
In Hot Fuzz, the Hound is in it.
Is he?
Yeah, he plays the fucking weird dude.
Oh, man, I have to watch it
Let's
again.
see if I can pull up a picture. Some interesting fellow just followed me on Instagram. Or followed us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun!
Damn. It's the salt.
The salt.
But while you're looking up that, that's the thing I wanted. So while me and Cameron were up fishing, there was like, I told you, fuck ton of people up there. We're up at the one lake. We weren't there very long, but hey, thanks for the follow, Big Papa.
Yeah.
But we were up at this all ragers. I was like, but yeah, there's this fucking. Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Damn. With this fucking redneck dude, all camo for some reason. Don't want them fish seeing him, but he's in all camo, and there's like tons of people around. He's talking to his friend. Gambled with a fart and lost. I was like, I was trying to go up to him, like, sir, would you go to school? Harvard, Oxford, Cambridge? You're an intelligent guy, I could tell.
Damn, what'd you get your doctorates in?
And I was like, Jesus Christ. Gambled with a fart and lost. I was like, oh my god.
Yikes. Would you
You
rather
look the
have
part.
taste buds on your ass or shit on your mouth?
Oh,
Or
God.
shit out your mouth?
Probably taste buds on my ass. I don't want shit coming out my mouth because I don't eat with my ass.
That's true. Do you stream a lot? Yes.
Yeah. Usually every night. We game. We used to podcast every night like this, but now we do it Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Or just. So those are the days we will be doing. Like, it's going to happen on. It doesn't happen every one of those days, but. If you come on,
better
yeah, if you come on Mondays, at least Mondays and Wednesdays, we're trying to keep our podcast content higher. When we were doing it every day, it wasn't.
It started dragging.
Yeah, so if we do it, like now, we got a good one going still.
Yep.
Go for a while more. So if we do it less, we'll have better content. But yeah, we'll game we'll be at least gaming. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was concerning because I just made that Instagram account and the top recommendation was to follow you guys.
Damn. New. It's fucking new.
Yeah, fucking. It's the fucking noose.
Gotta find something new to put up. Let's go to YouTube. I can put up us, the past us. I don't know. I gotta think of something funny. Damn. Elder Scrolls 1994. Put a fucking. Fast forward to a game prediction. T-Rex Breakout? Terrifying realistic recreation of a T-Rex scene from Jurassic Park.
Yikes.
So that looks cool. Anyways. What's we got here? Man, let's put some sharks in the background.
Who doesn't like sharks?
Maybe fucking killer whales eating seals. There we go. It's my sharky boys. It's people. There we
Got
are.
some classic seal clubbing.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing from Drought's Classroom. The picture of the seal clubbing.
Yep. A true inspiration.
There we go. Beautiful. I gotta pee real quick.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm all alone now, and it's really sad. It's weird being alone in here, because I don't know what to talk about. There's no one to banter with except chat, but it's delayed. So I just sit here stewing. Damn. I had pizza rolls for lunch. It fucked my stomach up so bad. Used to be able to eat pizza rolls like it was nothing. Now I eat them and I feel like I'm gonna die. The dream's dead, boys. The dream is dead. Yeah.
Okay. Back.
It's back, baby. It's the night crawler. He's here for your babies.
What random things did I have today? Let's see here. Oh, that was fun.
Audio from Sharky Boy video is coming through, by the way.
Oh, is it? Well, thanks for telling me.
Was it good audio? Was it sharks going?
I hope so.
Every time they go past the screen. That new shark RPG game looks so great.
Oh,
Just
really?
the shark, yeah. It's like a legit RPG.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It was peaceful music.
Why did I screenshot that? Oh, yeah, we could talk about that since it's current. We did it yesterday, but the fucking Space Force.
Dude, I'm so ready.
And, like, it's confirmed it's going to be 100% a thing.
Yeah.
But what it makes me wonder is, what the fuck did Trump see or hear to say we need to launch a space or a military branch in space? Because, you know, he's super impulsive and super visual, so he either read or saw some shit like another country maybe is doing it, or aliens, who the fuck knows?
All I know is that was like this, everything that's been happening has fallen into that alien documentary that I watched, where the guy said that the government has like
Yeah, a
an
plan.
8-step plan or whatever, and like step 6 was, you know, fix or get rid of
Dictators.
the remaining tyrant leaders of the world.
Yeah, he met up with Kim Jong and he has a meeting with Putin next month.
Yeah, they're doing that. They're fixing the problem, or trying to.
It's exactly what
Step 7 was all the countries get united to fight non-Earth entities.
Yeah, whether it's made up or...
Yeah, whether it's man-made tech that we've never seen before.
And they're just saying that we have... Just to
Yeah.
unite us, or...
Well, unite us, plus they say one of the things that they threw in there is a way to reduce the population.
Oh, yeah.
You know. And then step 8 would be, you know...
So Space 9/11.
Pretty much. Yeah. Take out the fucking moon.
Yeah.
You mean like Skyrim with space? Yeah, pretty much Skyrim with space. Dude, I'll go join.
Me too.
Be a fucking...
I know it's gonna be run, so it's its own separate branch, but I know pretty much that the Air Force is controlling it for the most part. So I think it's still gonna be essentially Air Force, but you know, maybe if they start going to space, that's when I sign up.
Right.
Because if I can be like, man, a spaceman, fuck some green bitches and
If
stuff.
I can be fucking Master Chief, let's get this fucking rolling.
If I can be Captain Kirk.
Right?
I was telling my dad, I was like, maybe you just went and saw the Solo movie on the weekend, and then
He's like, they're out there.
we need to go to space.
Those smugglers. Really bad dudes. They're coming to steal our stuff.
Damn, we don't need spice smugglers here in our space systems.
Yeah, I wonder if it was just something because, you know, they're trying to do more stuff in space and maybe there'll be actually space warfare.
Yeah.
Or if it was actually something he saw that had to do with...
I hope he saw some weird shit.
I mean, a lot of former presidents say, like read between the lines, say that there's aliens.
The one president, I don't know. Oh, okay, it was switching. But I was like, I don't know which one was it. Fucking, I don't know. Carter, maybe? I don't know. One of them said he saw a UFO, and then that's when he started to see. Damn, I went to Pornhub one time as a joke. We put up on the green screen. I was showing Wes, but I went to it one fucking time on this computer, and I can't even type in P now. In this. President.
Radiant
Jimmy Carter, yeah.
Frank of the endless void of space be my new name. There you go, Salty.
Goddamn fucking internets. Why is it so bad
Radiated.
tonight? Oh, maybe. If I get rid of Wi-Fi on this computer. I forgot I had that.
Yeah, I disconnected my phone.
Maybe that will do the thing. Oh, well, it's back up, so I don't know if my thing caused it or if it just happened. Damn, look at me close up doing stuff. Looks like you're looking at my ass.
I mean...
Look at that piece of meat.
It's weird, your mouse pad doesn't look like a kitten.
I know, it looks weird.
It's like a face.
Looks like a... Damn, I don't move my hand. Looks like a rocker, but...
Yeah.
I don't know who. Van Morrison? I don't know.
It's weird. Definitely a kitten, though.
Two kittens.
Two kittens. Two kittens holding each other.
Let's see. That pulls back up real quick. See, two little kittens.
Wow.
That looks super weird though. Little kitties. Bring it up there. I mean, it's like that looks weird. A little better. The mask really makes it look weird though.
Pet kitties and suck titties. It's my motto.
Yeah. And pugs, not drugs.
Yeah, pugs, not drugs.
Or drugs and pugs. Drugs, pugs, kitties, and titties.
Right?
It's the motto.
It's the motto.
Only 4 things you need in life.
It's true.
Yep, maybe beer and deer.
Beer and deer, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, but dope space boys be cool.
Sweet, sweet, succulent meat.
What's I got here? Oh, this fucking guy. I just thought it was fucking dick move. So, he keeps, like, so this one he has 432,000 likes, 118 retweets. But I was like, I clicked on it and I was just reading the threads like I always do on everything. But they posted, like, a picture and he had stolen the post from someone else. And then I was like, what the hell? So I went to his page and he does that. All his posts, he steals someone else's posts, buys like 10,000 retweets, and then all of his videos. So now he's just huge because of he buys like 10,000. Everyone says, oh, 10,000. So they like and retweet it. But he just steals other people's posts and then claims it as his own.
What a fucking scumbag.
Yep. DM me for promos and retweets.
What a bitch.
I don't know.
My first act of president, all drug dogs are to be pugs. If the pug's eyeball pops out while it's sniffing, means you're innocent.
Picard, the best space boy. These are just facts. It's all Trekkie boys.
I don't know anything about Star Trek besides that game we tried to play.
I think Picard
Awful.
is from Next Generation or something.
Couldn't tell you.
Damn, why did I? Oh. Oh, I thought this was hilarious. I was gonna send it to our friend James because a certain teacher put, teaching is one of the most stressful jobs in the world, but if you let it, it can be one of the most joyful jobs in the world too.
Oh, interesting.
I was like, damn, I should send that to him. I want to know about this. Inside, I was going to look it up, but inside Secret Billionaires Club, a reporter snuck in there.
Ew, that is gross.
There's a picture of Lil Plump.
Lil Plump! The boy!
I still laugh every time I see fucking Lil Plump.
I like him a lot more now that he's a little plump. A whole lot more. I wasn't down with Lil Pump.
Yeah.
But Lil Plump, man.
That I could get by.
Yeah.
This one's fucked up. I didn't look to see if this was real either. But this dude apparently got his foot amputated. It was a Redditor. And then claimed he cooked it up in tacos and fed it to his friend.
Oh. What a fucking evil human.
I was like, oh, you what?
Like, if you came to me and were like, hey, listen, I'm losing my foot. It's pretty tragic. I'd be like, oh no, Forrest. Whatever you need. But you're like, I'm going to bring it home and I'm going to cook it and make tacos. Do you want to try one? The answer will always be yes.
You want to eat one of my foot tacos?
I'll try it. But if you just fed me a foot taco, I'd be pretty upset.
The fact that he just cooked up his own foot, if it's real, wild. Revenge is a dish best served in tacos.
You're not wrong.
South Park, he cooks up the kid's parents and feeds it to him in Chile.
Chile, yeah, that's so great. Scott Milgestein or something like that. Dude, so I was actually just watching South Park, like, not too long ago, and they made a second episode with Kanye West in it.
Uh-huh.
And it's...
oh, I think I saw some of it. Oh, yeah, that's where he comes back and my wife is not a troll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, or it's a hobbit.
Hobbit, yeah, and he goes, bitch, remind me again how you ain't a hobbit.
Yeah. Just because she smokes that pipe and can do weird tricks.
The weird wizard named Gant or something.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, bitch, remind me again how you're not a hobbit. He goes back in, Kanye West, self-proclaimed gay fish.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
Okay, my other topic's weird, but you're going to have to do some thinking.
Okay.
So for those of you who don't know, which I think you all do, me and Forrest have gone to the same school since kindergarten and have known each other for that long. Mm-hmm. Hung out on and off ever since then. Mm-hmm. What are some shit that you remember that was weird from elementary from your perspective? Because the other day I was sitting there and I got like this weird thought. Now it had to have been like first or second grade. Now you remember how the library was, like we would go in there and it was kind of like almost like a weird pit.
Yeah.
And then like everyone sat and then like, what was her name, Mrs. Ziziger or something like that?
Yeah. Something
like that. And she would come and like read us something and we'd go find books or whatever. First or second grade, do you remember going in there and singing? And like each class, like we would sing a song and each class would come in at a different point in the song. Oh. So it sounded weird. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, I was sitting there thinking about that and I'm like, God, why is this coming to my mind right now?
That is fucking weird. I always have random thoughts, but yeah.
And I was thinking, I could remember the song a couple days ago, but I can't remember.
Was it the I like to eat apples and... Was that the song or was that a different one?
That was a different one. Oh. And the other thing I was thinking of, do you remember the counselor lady with the ginormous, like, unrealistic
Yeah, she was super
chest?
Nice, but yeah she was like thicker lady, but yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about that too. Like, it's just...
She was super nice, I remember. She was doing like some hypnosis. She was into hypnosis shit or something.
Really?
Where she would come in and play like weird ass music and everyone would have to do breathing exercises.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. That was some fucking weird shit.
Yeah.
Was there other stuff you remember that was like just weird? Because I was trying, like, I thought of that and like for the whole rest of the day I was just thinking about like weird shit from elementary.
I remember like prior first couple years of elementary, there was that old sketchy ass wood playground.
Oh yeah.
And there was like fucking bees everywhere.
Didn't it have like a tire pit?
Yeah, it was like a
fucked up in
it was
thing?
wood, like it's a playground made out of old logs, and then in the middle had this. Oh, it's made out of tires, like a giant net almost, like that giant U net, and it was fucking dope. That playground was fucking sweet. Just all the bees were bad, but
the bees were real bad.
It definitely wasn't safety. That's why they got a new one, but it was fucking dope.
I still can't wrap my head around like how, because I think time is just a weird thing in general to think about.
Yeah.
But like, we would have 2 recesses a day that were only 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and then
lunch was like 30 or 35.
Yeah.
Those 15 minutes felt like a lifetime.
Yeah, it's true.
Because I remember so much.
Wasn't one a little longer?
Maybe.
Wasn't there like one of them was longer or something? And yeah, you switched off depending on what track you were on.
Yeah,
what time you went out. And I think there was one was shorter, one was not much longer.
I think the morning one was like 15. Maybe the lunch was the longest, and the late one was like 20 or 25.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, something like that.
But still, like, throughout the day, like, we only had like an hour and 10 minutes of not in class time.
Yeah.
But all my memories that I can think of are from not class time.
Yeah.
Do you remember, like, 5th or 6th grade, we made it so the 2 Austins fought?
I kind of remember a little bit.
It's like one of the only fist fights that ever happened.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I remember that. Because it was because, I'll leave last names out, but these 2 kids came back to our school. One's name was Jeff, and the other one's name was Austin. And I guess Jeff got bullied or said that he got bullied by this Austin kid. So we came up with a plan that because we played football or some sport almost every single lunch.
Yeah.
So we came up with a plan that our other friend Austin was going to run the football and run over this other Austin kid
I do remember
fight
that.
him.
Yeah.
And like, it happened, and they fought each other, but our Austin kind of got the shit kicked out of him. Like, he was just eating punches. And yeah, I remember that like pretty vividly. I also remember that there was those 2 twins
that Austin pushed one into the pool.
Yeah, fuck this whole world up.
Yeah, he's got the one kid stole it. We were playing football, and the one kid stole the football, and then he was running away, and then our friend Austin shoved him, and he flew, and his head hit the fucking metal pole, like the backstop of the baseball field.
Yeah.
And it was so fucking loud. Pink!
Yeah.
And he had like a giant ball on his fucking forehead.
Yeah. Well, it's because those kids did that like every single day for a while, and we were like really tired of it.
Yeah.
Like, they would just come in and steal the football for some reason.
They want to get tackled. Oh, God.
You guys went to Wickerman Elementary? Wes, I love you. Love you too. Thank you.
Every time I'm allegedly smoking crystal meth, I don't know why I said allegedly because it makes it seem like I actually smoke crystal meth.
Right.
But I was like, Zoe says the same thing to me. Forrest, I love you.
It whispers into your ear or whispers into your chest as you breathe in deeper.
I love you too, crystal meth. Oh, fuck. No, I don't smoke crystal meth, you guys. Just joke.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, just weird memories. So this would have been 2nd grade. There was that kid named Hayden. I don't remember.
Man, yeah, he had the port on him.
I think so.
His
Glycemia?
No, it's hemothermia.
I don't remember.
Whatever the word is, that he could get fucked up real easy.
I don't remember that.
His heart could stop if you got hit.
Yeah.
Hemophilia, something, yeah.
He brought a picture of his stepmom's boob job.
Oh, yeah.
And I was one of the kids in the little circle who got to catch a glimpse of those boobs.
Didn't you have to talk to the principal?
I had to talk to a lot of people about that. Well, it's because I can't remember his name. Some kid went and immediately told some ground duty or whatever.
Damn.
Some kid brought nudes, and like, we were all just sitting. I remember where we were. We were in like because you know how there was like 3 kind of like, there was like one jungle gym and then like a sand pit that had like some random shit, and then another jungle gym. We were like in the sand pit and like all circled around. He's got like this picture of just some They were some nice titties from what I remember. And that may have been the first tits I've ever seen. I can't remember. But like second grade, like we're all sitting there like, oh, I don't know what the fuck this is, but I like it. And it caused a whole heap of trouble for that fella.
Damn.
Because I remember had to talk to the principal, had to talk to like the counselor lady, had to like do like detention almost. Like it was fucking whack.
Damn.
And it's not like I was the one who brought the titties. I just looked at the titties.
Right? Me and Sam used to go hang out with him sometimes. He had one of those little tiny bikes.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, instead of, we got in trouble for something. Me, was when I hung out with Cole and Sam a lot. I can't remember, we were singing one of those songs like, girls go to Jupiter to get more, or something, girls go to Venus to get a penis, or something. We were singing,
yeah.
We all got in trouble for that, but it just reminded me, like, I just think it was second, I don't know. We would, these girls would hold us down and kiss us, like, a couple years older than us. And then, so I just remember, like, me and Cole and stuff, like, harass them on purpose. Like, oh, no, don't kiss me.
Nice.
I don't know, I just remembered that. Because I just remember one time, me and Sam hung out with so many fucking random-ass people. We met this kid at the park one time, and, he had knew one of those girls. So we were later, I think he was in junior high while we were in elementary or something, and we hung out at his house for a bit, and then, like, I don't know, this kid could have been a weirdo, because I remember he wanted to have a sleepover with me and Sam, and then my parents like, this is a fucking stranger, why do you want to sleep over at his house? Yeah.
I remember some fucked up shit from, like, people who are friends with me, but their families, because I wasn't Mormon.
Yeah.
Like, I remember there was this whole plan, like, we had it, like, 2 weeks planned out where, I won't say their names just because,
Yeah.
I don't want to be bashing their family. But we planned out that we were going to have a sleepover, and all the parents were involved and agreed.
Yeah.
Like, and it was going to be at my house. And then one of the families didn't realize that they were talking about the McBees.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, wait, you can't go because I wasn't LDS. So then that family called the other family and, like, tried to make it this big ordeal, so they just both didn't do it. And then they went and had a sleepover at the kid's house, and I wasn't invited.
Damn.
And it fucked me up, dude.
Those parents are dickheads.
It fucked me up because I was, like, fourth grade, like, thinking, like, wow, am I really that much of an outcast because I'm not part of your religion?
I'm not part of your Jesus club?
Yeah, I'm not part of your worshipers.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that shit happened more often than
I remember
people would think.
Stuff like that happened to Brock even in high school. Not like that, but like, because, Brock lived up with all these rich people and stuff, and they were like the same way because, Brock was there Mormon and stuff. Like, he would wave to him and they would just stare at him angrily because they knew he wasn't LDS, so they wouldn't wave, or like, wouldn't even say hi to him.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we deal with, so.
Well, and for a long time, I thought that was the same thing in my neighborhood because, like, there was shit that I did that was like, I don't regret it, but I was like a fucked up like shit to do. Like, I was pretty outspoken and like would like walk around the neighborhood cussing and swearing just to try and be like a dick. And it didn't help that my one friend also had some he was known to be an asshole. Yeah. But yeah, there was a long time where like the whole neighborhood like hated, wouldn't even like wave, nothing, just because I brought some of it on myself, and then also
them being dickheads.
Yeah, them just. It's a lot better now, obviously, that
you're an adult.
That I'm an adult.
Yeah. You're not going, fucking cunts, bitch.
There was one time that I really, I feel awkward telling this story, and I don't regret it, and it was blown out of proportion way more than it should have been. Yeah. But I have a neighbor who, I would say if anyone got bullied, he got bullied pretty hard, I would think. Name starts with an R. Yeah,
that's what I was going to ask you.
And he's a really cool guy now.
But
lots of respect to him.
Maybe too much ADD.
Yeah, when
hyper weird maybe.
Yeah, when he was going through, because same thing as me and Forrest. He'd been going to school with us since kindergarten, went to the same junior high school, and he was just.
And it may have been like kind of like the Russ Nickelback syndrome, you know, like everyone else, like
yeah, absolutely,
be mean to him just because
it was the thing to do.
Yeah,
and
which may have caused him to be more of a
little different.
Yeah,
I don't think he was ever like a bad person growing up. He was just one of those kids, like everyone knows those kids,
overly hyper and
hyper annoying, kind of a spaz.
Yeah,
so people gave him shit.
Yeah,
but there was a time, and it would have been junior high, I don't know, but like we used to hang out a lot when we were younger, and then like as we got older, like I started getting into like mature rated video games, and like their family wasn't cool with it, and like you just kind of like separate, like, you know, you go your different ways, find other people to hang out with. There was a day that because I always had like airsoft guns, and he was at his house, and he was like, we were kind of like joking around, like he was like, can't hit me, blah 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 blah. So I'd like shoot at him at his house, but I guess I shot his brother like almost in the eye. And his little brother was young, and it just turned into this big ordeal. Like, I don't know, it was weird. Thinking back on it, it was just weird.
Things got wild.
Well, not really wild, but like the neighbor kid next to him was like pissed because I didn't run over there and say sorry, even though, because I didn't think it was necessarily my fault.
Yeah. But
I mean, I shot.
Yeah.
It was my fault. And like he went over there and was like apologizing for me, and he let the kid shoot him in the back or something like that. And like I wouldn't go do it, and I don't remember why I wouldn't go do it.
Fuck him.
I was just kind of like a whatchamacallit, just kind of like a little wannabe punk ass.
Yeah.
And I remember his parents coming over and like talking, and like blah blah blah, I almost shot him in the eye, and like I was like, oh, I didn't really fucking shoot him in the eye.
Yeah.
And like I was just a dick. And yeah, it was an incident.
Damn.
There's multiple times where her mother may have came over because I was doing shit.
Really?
Yeah, I hit the kid in the head with a golf club on accident once,
Oh,
and they thought it was on purpose.
Oh, damn.
It 100% wasn't on purpose. Got like my own set of golf clubs. Thought I was fucking cool as shit.
Yeah.
They were like little like $10 golf clubs, and he was over in our yard like just hanging out, and I went backswing and I just bashed his head.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Not on purpose, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I've had random people, because a lot of the houses in my neighborhood are rentals.
Mm-hmm.
Man, there's some weird shit that I just thought of. Like, I remember one time, like, for some reason we've had like a lot of special needs kids live in our neighborhood. Fucking weird, but there was this one kid, he was special needs, and then because all these rentals, I remember like they have this like kind of not tree house, it's like a clubhouse, it's a tree house but it's on wood frames, you can go up in and stuff. And that was a special needs kid's house. Not like he was autistic, but not so functional, but definitely a little retarded.
Yeah, a little retarded.
But damn, okay. And I remember one time, like, you can't hang out with I don't remember these kids' names because it was like they would rental, so they're with their family for like a year maybe.
Right.
But then like the one time, I can't remember like what it was. Like we were young, but I can't remember what the rules were. But I remember like a kid down the street either made the retarded kid suck his dick, or he sucked the retarded kid's dick.
Oh no!
But like little kids, and like I didn't know, like for a while, like can't hang out there anymore. And I was like, what? It's a cool house. It's fucking passing out BJs, I guess.
Oh no!
And then I remember man, I don't know, man, all these weird memories are coming up. Not like I wasn't molested, but like not those weird, but like I remember then the kid other way down the street, like my parents like, I don't know about him because I guess he had put a cat in the freezer or something.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
Yeah. And then we had this one kid a while for across the street, and like I remember he would get hurt and like just fucking scream like bloody murder. And I remember at the park one time, and like me and Sam or something, one of us like hopped off the teeter-totter and he just down and then just lost his fucking mind screaming, what the fuck? And we just went home, and I remember like his mom was psychotic. Like, the one time she was screaming at us for not hanging out with him. Like, a grown fucking woman. We were little kids. Like, it was young, and this grown fucking woman's screaming bloody murder at us.
Jeez.
Yeah. Wild shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other weird shit. What the hell? My big toe looks like it's bloody.
Oh, yeah. Huh. Strange
things are
Ghosts.
happening to me. I used to be like a little fucking... what's the word? How do I word it? I was a first grader with a sex drive of like an adult, but I didn't know what sex was. So like, I made out with a lot of neighborhood people. Yeah.
Guys, girls, you don't give a fuck.
Everything. Definitely made out. Well, how do I? There was two people who were similar in looks, but not similar in looks. I'm trying to keep this vague.
Yeah.
We talked about... Fuck it. It was the two twins that were girls, but they didn't look like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely made out with both of them at the same time. Getting that early clout. Yeah, I was just... I was that kid who just always wanted a kiss.
Right.
And everyone was down.
Give me kisses, girl.
And that's why I've always had my confidence. Everyone's like, I doubt you get laid as much as you do. And I'm like...
It reminds me of,
maybe.
Fucking, I can't remember what movie it is. It has Ashton Kutcher in it, though, and it shows him when he's a little kid. And then he's like, kisser's like, hey, can I finger you? Fuck.
Is that 70s show?
No, something else. One of those movies like Just Friends or something, you know, where they're fucking, but there's like 4 of them where they're fuck buddies and then they fall in love with each other, but they all have different... It's one of those ones, I think.
I have a weird... God, I got like a fly thing stuck.
Need a tum?
No, not... Feels like there's something tickling my throat. Man, I have a memory. Okay, memory of a kid's down the gravel road near my house, coming over to my house to play in my yard since I have the flattest. Sorry, computer decided to do the thing.
It keeps just saying
water. Okay. There's one. Do you want one?
I'm not. I got brewskis. Pretty much water here in Utah. It's water that makes me feel good. Sorry, Salty. Our fucking computer number. Once I just need a long HDMI cord hooked to our TV, so I have to use the fucking Toshiba laptop to watch the stream. But yeah, once he gets back, I'll read it. All right, Salty said, "Man, I have a memory of the kids going down the gravel road near my house, coming over to my house to play in the yard since I had the flattest and longest one. And then we got to our bikes, 2 of them for no reason dropped their bikes and just start throwing rocks at me. One hits me in the temple and everything went black for a second, and they were just still throwing rocks. Damn."
Do they still live there? We'll fly out there and beat those kids up right now.
It's hilarious.
Okay, so yeah, this was in junior high, and it was so weird. I don't think anyone's ever heard the actual story. So, do you remember when... Because we had lockers, but not many people use lockers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of thieves going around.
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason, there was this kid, I can't remember his name. I'm pretty sure he was Mexican, but he looked Asian, and he was like a year or 2 older than us. And he was kind of like, people associated him being a gangster.
Okay.
Because he dressed like that Little John style,
like
baggy
old school,
ass.
like
Yeah. So
Tim's.
Yeah, no, he definitely wore Tim's.
Yeah.
I was upstairs and I kind of knew him. Like, we rode the bus together and would like shoot the shit every once in a while. But I was upstairs, like the top level, and it was during lunch, and I can't remember, I got past the little dumb shit fuck face who was like the hall monitor.
Yeah.
And went up there, and I saw him up there, and we were just like walking together, and he's all like, so you still shit? And I'm like, no, I'm not into that. And he's like, oh, all right. And like, I go over to this locker, and it's unlocked, and I'm like, I guess today's a good day. And I reach in and I take this cell phone.
Yeah.
And it was 110% me just trying to be cool in front of this kid. And like, the kid's like, all right, cool. So I went home, and like, for some reason I just started getting like really bad guilt. Like, for no reason. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even like open the phone. I didn't do anything with this phone.
Yeah.
So I went to the next day, and I was gonna turn myself in because I was just like, something was fucking with me. Like, I don't know why. Like, I never had guilt before, but I was getting hard guilt.
Yeah.
And I went in the principal's office, and he's sitting right there next to me. And he's like, what are you doing in here? And I'm like, oh, dude, I'm going to turn myself in. He's like, there's no cameras up there. Get your ass out here. Like, don't go in there. And I'm like, I can't do it, dude. Like, and like, he was sitting like giving me shit. And I'm like, whatever, dude. So I left and came back and turned myself in. And the story I came up with is I thought it was my friend's locker, and I was pulling a prank on him. That's what I told him, and I got suspended for 3 days.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, that's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Damn. I'll think of some entertaining stories.
Trying to get fake clout, man.
Damn. Damn. Salty. Their dad still does, and he's still a prick who throws trash in my yard. When he checks him out, what a piece of shit. I'll fly out there and kick his ass. Give him a good old dad beatdown. And then I'll fuck his wife. And then I'll become those kids' new dad. And I'll be very strict, Salty. Very strict. Oh, man. I had some funny things, but I don't really remember. Always go through my pictures on my phone. I always delete. For some reason, I have this thing where every couple years I get sick of social media, and then I delete all my shit. And every time I get a new phone, I never put the new stuff over. But I've lost so many fucking pictures over the year that I wish I still had. But I like going back to my old pictures and seeing funny dumb shit I did. Or like, I have this picture on my phone of my friend Joel. Went to the University of Utah, and we'd fucking hang out in his dorms constantly. Like, I was there 80% of the time, but we were drinking there one time, and I got real drunk, and then there's a picture of me with my wiener tucked between my legs, like, so it looks like I have a vag in the mirror. And then I woke up in the morning with writing on my arm, but drunk me wrote a note to sober me, and it says, "Don't be a bitch, love alcohol, Forrest." Hilarious. Salty. I've never seen the guy's face. I've been in his house and talked to the guy when I was a kid, but it was like the parents in Cow and Chicken, where his face was always behind newspaper or a book or something. Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah. What a dick, Salty. You should fight him. Just go over there, take his newspaper, and slap him in the face with it like he's a bad dog. Yeah, so my oldest pictures are on here, 2012, so I was 18. So, it's a lot of partying, allegedly. I didn't underage drink, or did I? Who knows? So I just have so much fucking weird ass pictures. Like, I used to think I was super cool back in the day because I always smoked e-cigs before everyone else partied. So I thought it was the shit. People didn't like me, and now they're fucking on drugs, and I'm not. So, yeah. Well, just looking at my old pictures here. So much random shit. There's this bike jump here. I'll have to post pictures sometime. But there's a it's a huge road, it's super steep dirt road that goes down, and then someone made this bike jump into this, like, it's not very big, just a small pond. Let me see if I can find out what it's called real quick. So then you guys, I'll link it in chat. I think it's Alpine Bike Jump. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, that's it. Just so you can see what we're talking about. Is that me? Oh no, it's not me. I thought there was a picture of me on the bike jumping. Google. But yeah, if you just Google the Alpine Bike Jump in Utah, that's what it is. But yeah, I have a bunch of pictures of that. That was fucking fun. I used to just do random ass shit when I was younger. Like, trying to get those adrenaline rushes. Fun times. We used to climb cranes. Just dumb shit. Just climb random cranes. For some reason, we had a thing where we'd want to get on top of buildings. So we would, like, go to downtown Salt Lake, like, allegedly, like, if you guys know it, I can show you a picture. I'll Google it real quick. But there's this building called the Walker Center. It's not super tall, but for Salt Lake, it's decently tall. And we've been on top of that. I'll post a fucking, trying to compare it to where it's at. Trying to find a good picture of it. It's called the Walker Center, though. It's not very big. Oh, it's, you know, tall building. It used to be one of the tallest buildings in the U.S. when it was built, but now it's fucking only like 20 stories, something like that. But yeah, we climbed on top of that. We just go in fucking alleyways and just climb these sketchy ass old fire escapes and get on top of these buildings. I don't fucking know why, but we did it. That's what I did when I was around your age, Salty. Dumb shit. Let's see what else we got here. When I was in high school, we had this thing where we like to, I don't know if you go see in restaurants how they have like those cardboard cutouts. Did you ever have a mohawk? No, I didn't have a mohawk. One time though, I had a fucking so douchey, but I dyed my hair was pretty short. I did like buzzed it down to like a 6 or something. I don't know, I can't remember, but it was pretty short, and I dyed it all black, and then I just had this fucking red stripe like back in it. Wish I had a picture. I'd probably do on my phone, but I don't know if I can pull it up. Somewhere in here, probably have a picture while I had it, but you can't tell. Probably because I want to forget those memories. Man, that was so edgy. I have a picture of me sitting on the toilet, wearing hipster glasses, have gauges, a backwards hat, and I'm blowing a fucking a vape ring, like a smoke ring, but out of e-cig. Fucking edgy. Fucking weird shit on this phone. I'll have to send you some of these pictures, Salty. Hilarious. One time I got so fucking drunk that I was like, I think we've told this story on here with Chandler, but I was like throwing up out of the back of a truck on the freeway. There was a bike jump video. I thought you were in it, but all white people look alike to me. Makes family reunions real awkward. Yeah, I have some on my phone. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, fuck, oh yeah, I was getting drunk and then, but yeah, I woke up in an attic, naked, and only things I had was a water bottle, a Wendy's apron, and my phone. It was a weird one to wake up to. Just no idea what the fuck happened. Just it was weird because it was like a bedroom in the attic that they had found later that I didn't know about with our friends, and like you have to go up a ladder. It's like an attic above their garage, but it was like someone had been living there. It was carpeted, but yeah. So I just wake up in this fucking. I thought it was in a basement at first, and I look out the window. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Where am I? Then I had to call Chandler, and I was like, I think I'm in a basement or something. He had to come get me. had to walk through their house wearing a Wendy's apron. I was like, where the fuck are my clothes? And so now I don't fucking drink till I'm dead anymore. I just have a few beers, or I just get drunk enough to where I say dumb shit. Or, you know, a couple years ago, fucking not even that long ago, which is fucking cringy, I would just drink and then message tons of people, guys, girls. Just like, if it was a dude, like, oh man, I haven't seen you since high school, how are you? If it was a girl, hitting on her, saying dumb shit. That's just me stuff. Now I try not to drink too much. There's a lot of the podcast where I drink too much and said dumb things. So that's why I only drink a couple beers a night now. If I drink. The good revamp. That's what I needed. Just telling them about dumb stuff I did.
Yeah.
As a youth. Or like, you know, 18. I was just looking at pictures on my phone, you know. Like, for some reason, you know, when I was 18 to 20, just wanted to do dumb shit, you know. I was telling about, you know, the one that was cool was the Alpine bike jump. I don't know if I ever told you about that. It's a dirt hill. Like, it's right here. It's a dirt hill, and then it just goes down into a pond.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that stuff was fun. I'd do that again, but...
There was some shit you guys did that...
No, so I was telling about climbing the Walker Center and the crane stuff. I was like, that probably wasn't the best of ideas. Which is still fucked. Nope, not saying that.
What?
Just that some chick fucking died. She was up there with their boyfriend after they went to the bar, and she either fell off. He said he lost track of her. So I think they were drunk. That's probably, you know, drunk, and she fell off, but...
Did she die?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But... Only a couple people. I was the first person to figure out how to get up there.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, everyone started taking everyone up there. So it's like, fuck. Damn. Should have never taught people how to get up there.
Is that weigh on your mind ever? Do you just wake up in a cold sweat? Oh my god, it was my fault.
And I was like, fuck her.
No.
Natural selection.
Yeah, that was her dumbass fault.
Yeah, don't go up there when you're drunk. Don't go up there at all. I don't go up there. I've been up there once since. Like,
don't they have a lot of security now?
yeah, and you can get fucking... they kind of. I thought they did, but it was maybe for like a month after the chick died. But it was like, the weird thing is, so at the top of it, there's an office, and there's an elevator that goes up to there, like... And there was just weird, like, it looked like no one... It wasn't like an old office. It looked like... Because I don't know when it was built. But it looked like the office was from when it built. Like, it had old binoculars, like... You know, like the super, like, old school binoculars you see? Like, stuff like that was in that office. Like, looked like no one had been in that office in, like, 50 years.
See, I don't remember if I ever went up there or not, because there was a couple nights where, as high on privilegers say, I got real schmacked with you guys.
Yeah.
And I don't recall a whole lot. But I remember we all got in a car with some people that I didn't know, but someone knew, and we were going to go out there to do it, but I don't remember if we did or didn't.
Maybe. But it was made in 1911, 1912 is when it was built.
Oh, jeez.
Which is weird because, so, at the time, it was the tallest building between Chicago and San Francisco.
Oh, wow.
So it was the tallest building from coast to coast from
That's pretty cool.
the time it was built. In December 1912 is when it was finished, or opened. But now it's just, you know, it's tall, but in comparison to Chicago to San Francisco, the buildings now.
Yeah, it's not even close.
No way.
Yeah, I don't think I ever went up there. No. There was a lot of...
I did so much dumb shit. I remember the one time I was with Alec and fucking Eric.
Oh, yeah.
And we went up there, and listen to that, we saw Flim, the fucking homeless guy with the dreadlock blonde pigtails out of the side of his head, and he was lighting a garbage fire in the middle of the road.
Oh, wonderful.
I asked him, Alex, like, is that Flim? The fucked up part was He seriously like had a hairdo of like a little girl, but they were like shitty like dreads because his hair was just gross.
Yeah.
But like blonde pigtails outside of his head. It was like a garbage pile in the middle of the road. I don't know why, but then there was a giant billboard of like a little girl with blonde pigtails right next to him. But yeah, we went up there and like, because you have to go up the fire escape, and the top of this fire escape, I was like, "You guys, watch this!" And I just got off the ledge. It was hanging off it. I was like, "Damn, I was so edgy."
Yeah, you were super edgy.
Oh, fuck.
I just can't believe all you've ever really hurt, like, is your poor little ankles.
Those ankles are gone the roughest. Most of it's dumb shit, like skating, like not even doing anything cool, but like just riding my skateboard off a ledge and my foot slips and rolls weird.
Yeah.
It's dumb stuff like that, or, you know, obviously the big one falling off the building, but...
Yeah, that definitely didn't help.
My knees got pretty fucked up that one time for a few days when I was in the back of the little kid Jeep behind Brett's car.
Yeah.
That one sucked. Couldn't even walk. I remember the next day, like, I was trying to, like, take a shower, and, like, I remember, like, I couldn't move my legs. They hurt so bad, my knees. Like, I couldn't put any weight on them. I, like, army crawled to the tub and then got on the tub. I was like, fuck. And that's like, maybe I should go to the hospital. And then, like, oh, you may have something. You should go see a specialist, though. It's like, what the fuck did I come to you for?
That's the same shit that happened to me, man.
So then, like, it's like, all this shit. Only 2 ways to mess up your ankles: skating and upside down masturbating.
True.
And falling off buildings.
Yeah, when I fucked up my knee, it was in baseball. And it was the dumbest shit, too. So we were in practice.
Yeah.
And, like, I've always been, like, really competitive in sports.
Yeah.
And, it was just, like... I don't know how to put this. So, the coaches in this... I don't remember if this was my dad or not. Would specifically make things harder for me. Because, like, I could handle it.
Yeah.
And I remember we were just doing, like, routine, like, fly outs, like, out in the outfield, like, hit the ball and we'd have to, you know, catch it or whatever, and, like, just routine shit.
Yeah.
And I wasn't paying attention or something, and the ball was, like, way out of reach for me.
Yeah.
So I dove
Oh, shit.
to, like, try and catch it, and literally just completely landed on my knee.
Oh, fuck.
And just... I don't know what I did to it, but, like, it hurt really bad for, like, 2-3 months after that.
Yeah.
And then it's just, ever since then, it's been on and off. And I went to a couple doctors, and they're like, well, the only way we can tell is a $5,000 MRI.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
Like, where am I going to pull $5,000 out of?
It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I healed up, luckily, all my shit. Like, sometimes, like you said, sometimes my knees will hurt.
No.
My ankles, luckily, haven't hurt in a while, which is good.
Yeah.
That's why I shouldn't skate more, but sometimes I will.
Yeah. Mine don't really hurt too often. It's just rare occasions. Like, I'll sleep on it weird and wake up and it's just hurts like hell.
Yeah, fuck. Speaking of elementary, that's only... I haven't had it, like, because I don't even remember when I broke my arm on that slip and slide. If you remember the slip and slide? The last day of school, the PE teacher would put, like, the fucking tarp down the hill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I broke my arm on it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was going to slide, like, forwards, and they got rid of it because of me, I think.
Oh,
Fucked up.
probably.
But, yeah, like, I didn't know, because it was just fucking a long tarp with a piece of rope over it and then 2 stakes at the top.
Yeah.
So I went to go, but I jumped too soon, so both my arms went under, so I just went like that, and then broke the top bone right there, because, you know, all my weight just broke my bone, and then it hit my face hard, everything went white.
Oh, shit.
And I was so, like, my nose was all bloody, everything's white, so I knocked myself out, and then, like, you need to go to the office, and my nose all bleeding and stuff, and, like, I didn't think my arm was hurt at all, but then as I started, like, you know, coming to more, I was like, fucking arm hurts. But yeah, I broke my arm, snapped the top bone.
Fuck.
My left one didn't get hurt luckily, but yeah, I broke that bone. Some, like, randomly the other day, like, I barely bumped it and it started hurting. I was like, what the fuck? I'm in pain right there and forever.
That's weird.
Yep. So that was the end of 5th grade? Yeah, end of 5th grade. Because I had that one teacher I thought was hot.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
Was it Mrs. Squire?
is that what her name was? I remember she
know.
got married, so I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, her sister was...
Miss Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine as fuck.
Yeah, her.
I
And
don't know what she's up to now.
I don't know. I think I found her on Facebook not too long ago because I was curious if she was actually hot because I couldn't remember because I haven't seen her since like second grade, and in second grade she was hot teacher. She was okay, like still decent. Do her. So if you do anything,
I wonder if she's into having sex with their former elementary students.
Oh fuck.
I mean,
all these fucking ladies lately. I was thinking, it's on my topic center right now, but I just remembered like all these lady teachers are fucking their teenage students. Do you think that all these ladies? So what I was thinking, like, because now you don't hear very often like. It's almost always a chick and a boy.
Mm-hmm.
But I was wondering if that's because it's happening more or because of the scenario. Like, if one of us fucked a hot teacher and, or like 10th grade, or 9th grade, we're going to fucking tell people.
Right.
And like, so I was wondering, like, that's how everyone finds out? Because, like, some girls, if they slept, 14, 15-year-old girl, the teacher fucked them, like, maybe they wouldn't tell anyone because shame. So you think it's actually happening the same amount with both?
I heard rumors that some guy teachers fucked around with some students at our school.
Really?
Yeah. And it just was like they didn't have any reason to tell anybody, so it was just they just did it. But no, I think 100% that's what it is. Like,
it happens just as often, but the girls aren't telling anyone.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the guys are just. I mean, that's typical high school mentality.
I wonder if it's like really happening with just chicks. But I was like, no, there's gotta be fucking dudes banging.
Oh,
my
for
ex,
sure.
one of her teachers, like at the time she didn't think it was weird, but she had a teacher in high school that took her to lunch one time. Like they went to lunch together. I was like, that's so fucking inappropriate.
That's really weird.
And then he would like message her on Facebook sometimes. She's like, no, he's just a nice guy. I was like, this guy wants to fuck you.
That's way inappropriate.
He was married too, had kids. I was like, it's so inappropriate for like a grown teacher to be taking his, 17-year-old student to lunch.
Oh hell yeah,
So
way
like,
weird.
She's like, at the time, she's like, no, it's not weird. And then like I remember later when she's older, she's like, that was pretty weird.
Yeah, it was way weird. Yeah, I think it happens. Like, yeah, I don't know. And I wonder too, like, because I think the generations now are more sexually active than any other generation. I think that's just a trend that happens. The younger generations are always more sexually active.
Everyone's, I don't know, like puberty's getting early and earlier every year. So, like stuff we were hitting, in junior high school, there's fucking young kids, especially girls. I know it's real bad in girls in puberty when they're like really young.
But like I wouldn't be surprised if there's, kids between the age. I've seen it, like kids between the age of like, specifically guys like 16 to 18 who don't look like they're 16 to 18.
Yeah.
And probably have slept with people who are older because of how they look. So I'm sure that they can easily persuade a teacher the same way they could persuade anybody. Like I don't think the majority of the time when it's a woman teacher, unless it's like 15 and younger, they're the ones doing the persuading.
Oh, no. That's what I'm saying. But, it's still, because a lot of them lately have been like 13, 14-year-olds.
And that's definitely fucked up.
Yeah.
That's a whole different story.
Yeah.
But I think if like a 17-year-old guy sleeps with a teacher.
Yeah.
That's
especially if it's like the fucked up thing is though, okay, so like, it's a little weird, but like either way, like, it's okay. I feel weird. Like, so like a teacher, like we have teachers our age, 24, 25.
Right.
So, teachers like our age sleeping with a 17-year-old, obviously you shouldn't do it, but it's not awful.
Not the worst
it's
thing
not,
I've heard.
I wouldn't say pedophilia, because they're, it's not they're young, they're illegal for sure.
I know guys,
shouldn't
I
do
know
it.
people we know who've slept with 17, 18-year-olds.
And it's like, it's weird. You probably shouldn't.
I've slept with an 18-year-old.
That's what I'm saying, 18. But like, it's like, probably should.
Probably
I mean,
shouldn't.
like, yeah. But
you really shouldn't. But I think if you start,
that's what I'm saying. It's not all that awful. Like, I don't think you should be a registered sex offender for.
If it was mutual, no.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because like you hear stories like they're dating, and even like I've heard stories of dating a year apart, and because some states 18, the age of consent's 18, so you have to be 18. And like I've heard stories like 19-year-old sleeps with a 17-year-old.
Didn't we have someone on or talked to someone who said that their teacher and student were dating when the girl was in high school and the teacher was teaching.
Oh yeah, now they're married.
Now they're married and live in Oregon or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know who told us that was someone.
I can't remember either, but yeah, that
A little strange, but
a little strange.
Good for them.
Yeah, if they're happy.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I guess if it happens, it happens. I think if you're creeping down that rabbit hole of 16 and younger, it might be ill intentions.
For sure.
But if it's like, 18, 17, and both of them are just super attracted to each other,
Good on you.
I'm gonna fuck. Like, you're not gonna stop them. And it's all good.
It's still weird when it's a teacher because you're obviously a person of influence over them.
Oh, 100%.
So, teachers, stop fucking your students.
Yeah, teachers.
Wait till they're fucking 18.
Yeah, save it until they graduate.
Yeah, because a lot of people, even if they're 18 in school, at least you may lose your job, but you won't be a registered sex offender.
True.
So, just wait.
Yeah, or just don't.
Yeah, just don't do it.
Go download Tinder and fuck some 18-year-old who's not at your school.
I'll pretend I'm 18.
You can call me student.
Yeah.
You can give me detention.
Yeah, fuck.
Gonna have to keep you after class. Oh no! Did I flunk the test?
You gonna spank me?
How much trouble did I get into, teacher? Tell me I've been naughty.
Beat me with a ruler.
I'll clap those erasers together for you.
Oh, fuck.
How often do you think other teachers bang?
Probably
like
quite
other
often.
teachers?
Yeah, probably happens quite often.
Yeah.
Definitely. Probably constantly. Like any workplace.
Because I think teachers are the most interesting, like, profession because, like, when you're in school, you think of a teacher as, like, an officer almost. Like, they're higher than you.
Yeah.
Like, they're a different being, but in reality, they're just
Person doing a job.
Yeah. And most of them probably hate their job.
Fuck yeah.
So, it's just weird to, like, now that when you get older, you step back and you're like, oh, yeah, that teacher I gave a bunch of shit's probably just another motherfucker who hates their job.
Yeah. I still think, like, most of the time, depending on the age group, because I know you're just going for a job, you don't really get a pick. Kind of get a pick, you probably take the open position, but, like, I don't know, dude teachers, I think are still kind of weird.
What?
Guy teachers, like, I don't know, I think dudes, grown men that like little kids is weird, like.
Oh, like being like elementary school teachers? Yeah, that's...
Because there's some, like, I know one, and, like, some of them were, like, thinking back junior high even, like, there's some fucking weird...
Oh, well, we had one who...
Yeah,
was
like, that's
for
what I'm
sure
saying,
a
like...
creeper.
It's weird, like, like, I had some... Most, like, obviously good teachers and stuff. Some of them are just teachers, but still, I think it's a little weird. Something about...
Yeah, especially when you get super young.
Because, like, if you, like, back in the day, like, I bet if you ask, like, most older generations, it was a woman professionalist, like, you don't hear...
very rarely there was...
Professors you hear a lot of, but, like...
Well, even in our elementary, like, there was only a handful of men teachers.
Only a couple.
Yeah, and the one was a dick. He was, like, a 5th grade teacher. I don't remember his name. It started with a D.
Oh, yeah.
Danielson.
I don't know. I didn't have him.
But then there was, like... Our 1st or 2nd grade teacher
that guy,
got married to one of the other teachers.
Yeah. My mom ran into him and he was asking how me and Kai were doing. Like, my mom always liked those two because she work there. Yeah. Speaking of their work there and like kids, I remember she would tell us, like, I don't know if it was after because she still talked to all the teachers and stuff. But when she worked there, I remember like there was like kids were getting in trouble for fingering each other in elementary school. It's like those are little kids.
Yeah. Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah.
I remember hearing about all those rumors.
So weird.
Because how old's a 6th grader? 11?
11, 12? Yeah.
There wasn't a thought in my mind of putting my finger in a vagina.
No, like...
I didn't even think vaginas were a concept.
I thought, like, kissing and making out was wild, so, like...
Yeah. I was afraid of fucking
that's
cooties,
why I pushed the limits. Maybe rub the chest a little.
Yeah.
Now it's tits. Like, little kids with tits. And you're, get!
Yeah, like, I made... there was a girl in our friend's neighborhood who had ginormous tits.
A little kid.
And she was not of an age of being able to say that she had ginormous tits.
No. This just fucking happens. It's wild.
Yeah. It's the fucking food and hormones and shit, man.
A lot of them, they said it was milk. Because the hormones in milk.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
eat your cereal, ladies. Oh, fuck. You know when they wax the floors in school and desks are stuck to the floor the next day? I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
Because we had carpeted.
Yeah.
Besides, you know, the cafeteria.
That just blows my mind, thinking about sixth graders getting in trouble for fingering.
Yeah, I wasn't about that.
Well, and it's just, I'm sure it's open access to the internet doesn't help, and I'm sure, you know, a lot of these kids have, you know, siblings who are older, and
that's true.
You know, all the generations that are around our age are definitely more open about that shit. Like I still drop like sex jokes around my parents from time to time, like not like of me having sex, but I'll make like a really dirty joke, and it's still awkward for them.
Really?
So like, you know, if you have like a sibling who's in high school and you're like in 6th grade, for sure they're going to be talking about that shit nowadays.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Like, it's in music that kids listen to in 6th grade. Like, fucking's in every song nowadays on radio music.
I just love those videos, though. Like, it was big with Vine, where they're playing on those songs, and then the fucking... What was the main one? I can't remember what song it was, but the mom was like, "Oh, turn that off!"
Oh, it's the Nicki Minaj.
Oh, yeah.
Let him eat my ass like a cupcake. He's like, no!
Or the video where that mom's going through the kids' computer music playlists, all this library, and she's like, "What is this?" So good. Oh, yeah.
I remember that happened to me with the Lil Wayne Venereal Disease song.
Really?
Yeah, because I made the stupid mistake, because that song has stupid bass in it, and I used to have these really nice headphones, and my mom's like, "What are you listening to?" And I'm like, "Here," and I played it for her, and she like takes the headphones off, she's like, looks at my dad, "Do you know what he's listening to?" He's like, "It sounds like Lil Wayne." And she's like, "It said something about being a venereal disease." And my dad's like, "Music."
Venereal disease, like a menstrual bleed.
Yeah, I don't think she got that part.
Because, yeah, someone just put, there was a thing, like, I don't know if I told you, it was like, unpopular opinion or something. Lil Wayne's the greatest. Yeah. And I put the lyrics to that.
There was a couple girls pregnant in my 6th grade class.
Damn.
Is that 6th or 8th?
6th.
Jesus Christ, man.
Damn. Salty?
Salty? Gotta keep your wiener in your pants.
Dude, come on.
But it's gonna keep getting younger and younger. Like, kids are gonna know about sex younger and younger.
Mm-hmm. Which is weird, because watching Game of Thrones, like, sink in, you know. It's obviously, but kind of based off a time period, you know, medieval. It's like, marry them when they bleed.
Yeah.
It's like, have they flowered yet?
Yeah.
Just because they were all about putting kids in them.
When I watched The Departed the other day, I was watching it with my mom, and like one of the first scenes when Jack Nicholson, he goes into the little convenience store, and that's where like young Matt Damon is.
Oh yeah.
And there's the girl behind the desk, and he's like, "Your daughter's really turning out to be a good-looking girl," or whatever. And he comes over, or she comes over and helps him, and she's like, "You've got your period yet?" Just like straight up says that, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I still think it's weird because like my parents were always cool, like watch me, like they were like, "Can't watch this movie." Like obviously when I was real young, but like when I was fairly young, like radar movies and stuff. Like,
yeah, same.
Grand Theft Auto, everything. I was so, but it's still weird. Like the other day, cause my dad has been watching Game of Thrones a lot, and you know they just watch it in their bedroom, and they have like this chest that has like clothes in it at the bottom of their bed, and has blankets and stuff on it, and like a little step stool for my parents' dog to get up. So I always just sit on there and just watch Game of Thrones. Like when I get off work, I'll just go sit down and watch for a little bit. But when my dad was watching it, he went up to go to the bathroom, and so it was just me and my mom, and it's just one of the fucking sex scenes. I'm like, yep. It's still weird to me. I know I've been through this since I was a kid. Like,
okay. Come here, Wyatt.
Seeing tits while watching movies with my parents or sex scenes.
Yeah, it was weird for a little bit of mine, but then me and my dad just cracked jokes.
I mean, yeah, with my dad it's not weird, but
yeah,
watching with just my mom.
My mom always points it out still.
Really?
Yeah, she's like, every movie we watch has to have a sex scene. I'm like, shut the fuck up and just watch it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear what your opinion is on it.
Right. The funniest was I remember like I won't say names either, but a bunch of kids like came over and we were hanging out at my parents. Or my dad, I don't know, but we were just watching a movie in my parents' basement. There was like a bunch of us hanging out, and I don't know if you were there. I don't know, but it was Forgetting Sarah Marshall. And then there were like some kids that were like not exposed to that sort of thing. Like, we watch porn with Forced parents. Cause all these kids like, heard you watch like some sex stuff with your parents or something. Everyone, I was like, the fuck? It was Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch out for those ones.
Yeah, I just remember I was like 7th, 8th grade. Whenever that movie came out, and like kids would always ask me, like, where'd you watch? Like, I was like, fuck, it was him. And then I'd tell them, like, oh really?
It was a fucking movie.
Yeah. Fucking weirdos. Not used to rated R. Grow up, queer.
It is really weird that, like, I even know people now who, like, avoid rated R stuff.
Me too.
Like, won't watch Game of Thrones or,
Yeah.
like, and come on now.
You're an adult.
Like, do you keep the fucking lights off when you bang your wife that you married after a month?
Yeah.
Like, it's just skin.
Right.
That's from Cable Guy, where it's just skin, Steven.
Yeah.
He's talking about fucking foreskin.
That's the best is right. If that's forgetting, I think it's where it has the redhead guy from that one show, and they're on their honeymoon, and she's going always like, no, God put our mouse on our head for a reason.
Yeah.
No.
One of them brought their kid to school for home economics, just saying
Damn.
the teacher didn't go to the egg lesson that year because of her.
Damn.
I mean, we knew people who got pregnant pretty young, but not in elementary. I don't think.
Neither do I. I don't know. No. I still look at like I gotta find them, but like old yearbooks from elementary, and everyone still looks super like homely and wholesome. Like,
Yeah.
definitely youth in our generation for the most part.
Yeah, definitely. I think our school was really clean too, like, for the most part.
Yeah.
There was never anything really crazy
Yeah.
that I remember.
Me neither. Man, that makes me want to look up people, see what they look like now from elementary.
I know. I want to find a 6th grade yearbook and go through that and
Because like there's some
people
like that I haven't seen, like, you know, they went to a different junior high than different high school, like since elementary. So
Yeah.
curious now what you look like. I don't remember their names, so I'd have to find a yearbook. I remember first names a little bit, but
My favorite thing is when I started hanging out with a lot of people again, like the different groups I'd go to and find out that they're all degenerates as well.
yeah.
Like, there was that one girl, she went to school with us for a long time. Name started with a T.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know, we went on, I guess, a date, but it wasn't,
Nothing too serious.
yeah, nothing too serious. But she was telling me, like, stories about her and, like, her friends who I always thought, like, I'd put those people all in, like, Molly Mormon groups.
Yeah.
And she's telling me, like, all these, like, stories. I'm like, fuck! You guys were doing all this shit during high school and after? I'm like, I could have fooled me.
Right? Because I was the one that was judged.
Right? There was one girl that... I'll show you.
Man, people didn't hang out with me because I was, even like people that did do that sort of thing just because everyone knew we did.
Right.
It's like, no.
I remember this girl being the quietest human that ever lived. Like, we went to school with her for a long time, and I don't know if I ever had one conversation with her. She turned out to be.
Damn.
Let's see if I can.
Man, there was a kid, I don't want to say names, but like I can understand how people maybe thought I bullied, because I gave kids nicknames because I was a dick. Not like bullying, but like there was a kid, I can't remember what we called him. Okay, it wasn't we, I came up with the name, and everyone would come. Like, it was not Swaggy P, that's a dude, but it was something like that. And then there was a kid I won't say.
Okay, you remember that? Remember her?
Oh yeah.
Let me.
But there's this kid, I won't say his last name, but it's his name started with a D, and I called him Drizzle, and his last name. And, you would know who it was probably. You mentioned, fuck, but two that you made out with.
Yeah.
Their cousin, and he was homeschooled, and then just came our senior year. That's it.
Oh yeah.
It was him. And I was like, "What's up, dude?" Like, I was nice, like trying to be nice to him. You know, I was like, well, I don't know, it's kind of dick move, but that's what I called him. Because I would just call these nerd kids super gangster names. What's up, boo? Yeah, Jesus. I forget about these people.
Right.
Oh,
and you
man.
forget that they turn out to be fucking really good looking.
Yeah, how you doing, Oral? More oral.
Oral.
But there was a fucking, yeah. Everyone says that, like, you know. I always heard it, like, because I worked out of town for Brock's company. Our boss is like, it's the girls that were okay in high school turn out to be super fucking hot. He's like, and they were right. He's like, the hot girls never get hotter and they go downhill. Like, I saw a girl, I won't say who, but her name starts with an L. Popular. Everyone thought super hot.
Yeah.
But I saw a picture of her recently. Ugh.
It's true though, because
I was like, dude, these girls are like way hotter in there, and they were gross in high school. I'm not gross, but like, wouldn't have gave them the time of day.
yeah.
But
Well, it's just that mentality of like, so good. Remember, not oral, just oral. Gotcha. Oral.
gotcha. Good to hear.
I think it's like that pedestal thing, because like we all like, if we got like a group of high school kids that we graduated with and a yearbook, we would all pick out who the main hot girls were, because everyone was in agreement of who they were. And I think that creates like a pedestal thing of like, oh, they were the hot ones. So when you see them and you're like,
not really.
well, because I think once you get out of high school, you start realizing that there's a lot of attractive people in this world.
Yeah.
And what you thought was attractive may have not been.
Yeah, right.
Because I know that there's attractive girls we went to high school with, but there's no one that I can think off the top of my head that I would give my left nut for.
No, fuck no.
Like,
Who knows? I probably fuck what I fuck some. Okay, yeah, I probably would. I'd put my dick in worse.
right.
So, but now I don't know.
I'd probably give my left nut for that girl who wasn't attractive, or the one you saw at the tattoo convention that's super
Hey, thanks for the
attractive
follow,
now.
dude. Oh yeah.
I'd probably give both my nuts.
She's so fucking hot.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
Yeah, much appreciated.
I don't know.
And I have a thing for... I can't get over it, man. I showed you like 15 times, and I just... Maybe it was just the fact that, like, the...
Damn, the fucked up part is... I don't know. I was dumb in high school. Like, come to girl-wise. Like, because it was just when... Not popular.
I'd give both my nuts
Oh.
and my head. Like, I don't know why. I think it's just the... Grew up,
Yeah.
and it was, like, there, but I was too much of a little bitch
Yeah.
growing up.
I feel you. Yeah, that's how, like, I guess high school, I just, you know, I started to get a taste, not popularity, but, you know, I was hanging out with kids that were, you know, people thought were cool, so I was like, man, it's like, I could have slept with a couple of girls, like, but I was like, you know, maybe we could date and stuff, and I was like, nah, I'm cool now.
Yeah.
So, like, I hate myself for it. Cause I'm smashing puss. I just want to hang out with my friends and drink beer. Do dumb shit. Fuck. Steal things. But
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
cardboard
Because of you
cutouts.
guys, I never had to buy sunglasses ever once.
One time, because some of those popular girls, or you know, some of those girls that worked at PacSun, and they're so fucking dumb. We'd go in there, allegedly, this is all alleged.
Yeah, these are all alleged stories.
I walked in there one time, and then we were like, go talk to them. And then they would talk to them, and I was like, put all these shirts. Remember the one time, alleged, you're from Ukraine, we're from Utah.
Yeah, in the United States.
But one time I had walked out, Joel was outside, and like, he's like, sleeve's hanging out, and there's like a hoodie sleeve hanging out, and I'm just got all this stuff. Just on my shirt, like a little plump.
Right, a little plump.
And I was like, oh, I got all this stuff. I remember there'd be days where like everything I was wearing was free. Like, damn, got the coolest clothes. How did no one suspect it? Like, I got all these new shoes. Like, I'm poor. I got all this fucking nice clothes.
I just loved it because every time I go hang out with you guys, I'd be like, "You want some glasses?" And I'm like, "Why?" And like, we got a lot of them.
Yeah.
I just like looked in, there'd be like 40 pairs in someone's car. I'd be like, sure. I still have like 15 pairs of pack sunglasses in my house.
Damn, I don't have any of those. I lost so many over the years.
I don't know where they're at, but I know they're in my house somewhere. Probably in a box.
I won't say friend's name just because, but you probably know who it is. But one of our friends allegedly got 3 longboards.
Oh, damn. That's impressive.
So many shoes.
Yeah.
Man, all alleged. I would never steal.
Alleged.
No one else should steal. We're just making up stories for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
Man.
Stealing is bad.
Like now, I wouldn't ever, but it's just not worth the risk for. I got money now.
Right, yeah.
Not a lot, but I can buy things.
Yeah, if I want something, like...
Nothing's worth the risk of. And now, it's like, I get in a lot of trouble for. Since when I was younger, it's like, you know, when you're under 18, you're good because juvenile.
Yeah, like
your juvenile record gets wiped. And
yeah, even if they throw the book at you, you're not gonna have anything too bad unless you kill someone.
Right. Hey, what's up, Ancient Misadventure? How are you?
Yeah, how you been? Or how you doing?
Thanks for coming to hang out.
Yeah. I may have been known to grab things when I was younger.
Tits?
No. Lots of stuff.
I'll just
Doing
pick
great.
some.
How are you two doing? I'm doing swell.
Doing wonderful. I gotta pee again. Only drank 3 beers.
Damn, you broke the seal, dude. It's because the most award-winning beer just goes right through you.
Yeah, it does. It's good, just as good going in as it is going out.
Good to
I'm
know.
about to take an award-winning pee.
Ancient Misadventure. Where'd you come up with that name? I dig it. It's unique. Kind of like our friend from Ukraine's name. Also unique. You guys watching the World Cup at all? It's hard. It's weird for me to watch the World Cup because United States sucks so much ass that we didn't even get in. Oh, that's pretty rad. Yeah, that's the story behind U.S. not being there. Yeah, they just didn't qualify. They didn't make it in. Which is weird. Football's got really popular here, like, the past 15 years. But I guess for some reason, I don't know, like, all the guys from our last World Cup run, I think all retired. Or a lot of the big names retired, so our team is just kind of shit now. I felt really guilty about stealing something once, but it turned out the coupon book was free. Alright, Salty. It's coupon books, gotta watch out for them. Americans are good at basketball, not soccer. True. Yeah. We had an okay soccer team like a couple years ago with was it Adam or Donovan and some other dude.
It's because you want to know why? No one cares about gay sports.
Hey, man. I dig soccer now. Football.
Not me, too much flopping.
Yeah, so I was watching was it Spain versus Israel today?
Yeah.
And I saw the fucking lamest shit that I've ever seen in my life.
Let's see if I can find what I saw earlier. It's like, it was on iPhone. It's like my favorite moment from the World Cup. Let me see.
So he walks up, and I guess the dude who... Basically what happened is the goalie got the ball, and this dude walked up and, like, I don't know, he wasn't doing anything. He just walked up to the goalie, and then he walked away, and they showed it close up, but literally, like, the tip of his cleat hit the goalie's foot, like...
A tiny
like, okay, so if this was the goalie's foot,
Yeah.
and this was the dude's foot, he, like, maybe did that
Uh-huh.
on the goalie, and the goalie immediately fell down and started grabbing his foot. And, like, it's part of the game. Like,
That's what I hate.
Penalties are part of the game, but they do it so often now that it just makes it really hard to watch sometimes.
Yeah, it's real.
Women's soccer, though, they're fucking hard.
Yeah, they are.
They go in.
Damn, where's that fucking video?
Yeah, it is part of the game. It just sucks that it used to be... and you see it in basketball now, too. But it used to be, like, strategically you could go and cause penalties. But now players in soccer and football and even... soccer and basketball and even football now, like... they're being over dramatic to try and get...
Like this, for example.
Play it one more time. I didn't see
It'll
it.
replay.
Oh, damn. You did a fucking barrel roll.
Rolls around.
Like that guy. No. You need acting lessons.
He rolled like 9 times.
Yeah. It's very true. You do need acting lessons to be a really good soccer player.
Yeah, just like James Harden.
Yeah, just like James Harden. What's her name on the U.S. women's team? Wombat? She's tough as hell.
Right?
Dude, those women suck. Phew, they're mean.
Yeah, they are.
They don't give a fuck.
It's like the Blink-182 song. And we ditched my lecture to watch the girls play soccer.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
Way too cool for school.
I want to go ditch my job to watch the girls play soccer.
I want to go to a Real game.
Volleyball. You're right there.
I prefer women.
I would love to go to Real.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's fun for sure. But
drunk and violent.
I was watching this. It's an old. It was just like on Reddit, but it's like it was an old Simpsons where Homer went sober for 30 days, and it just saw so fucking funny. He's at a baseball game, and then he's like, 2 of the players are arguing over who should get the ball out, or it was a beach ball. Who should get that off the field? And he's like, this game's so much more boring than I remember.
Yeah, baseball's rough, man.
And then, just all this random stuff. I was like, I understand. Some of those Simpsons, though, like, it's hit or miss for sure. Some of them are so fucking funny.
Yeah, I think I need to give Simpsons another try. I've always been anti-Simpsons, but...
So, it's definitely, like, now that I'm older, like... Because I remember my dad, when I was young, my dad loved The Simpsons. But now I watch some of them now, it's so fucking... Because now it's, like I was saying, relatable humor now. Like, it's so fucking funny.
Right.
Some of them are obviously dumb. But there's some real good ones.
Yeah, I don't know. Baseball's really...
I still think baseball is fun to go to. Like, but any sport, I think, is. Like, going to Bees games, I always had a good time at the Bees games.
Definitely. I wish rugby was bigger in America. I fucking love watching rugby now. It's...
I can't remember...
fuck each other up.
The dude that works with my mom, he's a coach for rugby or something. And then his brother is professional. I can't remember. They're Tongan. I don't know if he's on the Tonga team, but he's professional, like, rugby player. So that's cool. Are you 2 in the U.S.? Your thoughts on U.S. politics for the past few years? I'm from Singapore, and honestly can tell you everyone is talking about the state of your country. So I imagine it's like a fucking... Like we're watching a drama reality TV show unfold every day on the goddamn TV.
U.S. politics are really stupid.
Yeah, we try not to get into it too much. It's
because opinions don't matter anymore in U.S.
People
politics.
in the U.S. just get overly fucking heated for... If you just... Oh, I got a sneeze. Fuck, it's going away. Okay, it's going away.
Do it! The problem with talking politics with other Americans now is very rarely can you have a disagreement without it turning into a big deal.
Yeah.
So it just makes it unbearable. Like it's I think it's just as bad as talking religion with people. Like even if you're talking to someone who you would consider intelligent, it's difficult because I don't know if they're just so passionate that if you hit on something they really disagree with, like I know people, like, conversations have gotten violent before.
All the time.
Like all the time. It happens all over our news. It happens all over social media. Like people get violent over political beliefs.
The fucked up thing is, okay.
Opinions, sorry, not beliefs, opinions.
The fucked up thing is, like, whatever your belief is with Mr. Donald J. But, like, so, for example, what's big right now is the separating the kids at the border thing.
Yeah.
And so today Trump signed an executive order for it to not happen. And then, you know, like, instead of like, oh, this is what all these people have been fighting for, and then instead of them being like, oh, awesome, it's gone through, they're like, why the fuck didn't he do this days ago?
Right.
It's like, yeah, you could have done this days ago, obviously, but it's like, awesome, you know? No matter, I'm not saying I agree or disagree, I won't get into my views, but it's like, he did what you want, you can't be like, good job.
The best way I can put it is, Americans are all whiny little babies who, if they don't have it their way, they act out like a 4-year-old child. So it's just, there's no gaining, it's people like Forrest and I, it's more beneficial just to sit back and you kind of got to go with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't talk politics. I still do. I catch myself like, why did I even bring that up?
Right.
But, yeah, you can't anymore.
Yeah.
I thought I did a good job in North Korea. At least they are talking terms now. But media's disregarding his effort. It seems like there's only two sides. No one wants to really meet in the middle. Exactly.
No, there's no such thing as middle ground anymore.
No, fuck. Like, people would hate on me and Wes for not giving our opinion, to be honest. Like,
yeah. Oh, we get hate because I consider myself to be on the middle on most things, because I think there's stuff that has yes or no answers, and I think there's stuff that's too complicated to have yes or no answers. Thus putting me kind of in the middle, and I get hate for that.
Me too.
Because I don't pick a side.
And I'm not like I still do it sometimes, like I said, catch myself, but I used to be super argumentative, just to be a dick. Like,
right.
I would argue whatever the other person's belief was, just because, like, not saying I know a lot, but I knew enough, like, a little bit of enough that I would argue, just to be a fucking asshole. Twitches, what up? How you been?
You looking for that old-fashioned slap and tickle?
But yeah, I would just argue, just because I'm a dick, and I don't do it anymore.
Right.
But, you know, I'm glad I'm more open, because I, for a while there, like, I had like the total Utah mentality, like, fucking Obama taking our guns, like, that's like, it's what I was around,
right.
And I didn't have, you know, like, when we were, like, you know, high school and stuff, I don't remember ever, like, politics was never a thing, like,
no.
Like, if it was, it's like, okay, I don't give a shit, but, like, you know, and then after that's, like, when Obama first, I think that's him start, like, his era is when, at least maybe just age thing, but it's when I remember politics becoming more important, people would ask you shit about it, it's like, you know, and, like, my ex was pretty left, and, like, I had this mentality, like, just because I was around, like, that's all I knew about politics was, like, take our guns, like, fucking total American Utah bullshit, and then, you know, I got called out on it, I was like, fuck, maybe, like, then I became too far left, like, so, like, from there I had to, like, rethink, and then, like, I became super into her beliefs, and then I had to basically break down all my own beliefs again,
right,
just to be in them, like,
just to know what you really think,
just to take everything, like he said, be it in the middle, like, you know, not being one-sided, not agreeing with one side just because, you know, being a part of the group. That's the thing, is groups.
Mob
Groups
mentality.
are bad. Yeah.
Twitches, that is an awful case scenario. The screen breaks and your room starts filling with water. This fat boy don't know how to swim. My ass is drowning. So
That'd be wild. If the sharks come through?
If the sharks come through, that'd be pretty rad, as long as they're cool sharks.
Because I will ride this shark. I'll be like, ooh.
Right?
Then I'll be a fucking Aquaman.
See, I was lucky too, because, like, my family, we've never really sat down and, like, talked politics.
Yeah.
Like, I can kind of get an idea.
We're in Utah.
Yeah, we're in Utah. Really weird state. I can kind of get an idea what my parents believe in, but it was the same thing with religion with them. They just let me do my own thing. So I never really, like, I have, like, obviously similar opinions as my parents for some stuff, but then, like, complete polar opposites on some stuff. Like, I see my dad, because me and him can have really good intellectual conversations about stuff without getting mad, because we can just do that for most stuff. But I see him, you know, finally starting to ease up on some shit that he's realizing isn't actually like marijuana.
Yeah.
Like growing up, anti-pot. I used to be anti-pot because I was afraid that I would get killed by my dad because of how much he hated pot.
Yeah.
And now I think he's aware that I have dabbled. I've dabbled, and you know, I've tried explaining to him, like, it's not this pedestal drug that you really think it is. It's not this end-all ruin your life thing. I'm like, all these musicians and all these TV actors and all these people you follow on social media, 95% of them probably smoke pot.
Yeah.
Like, it's as common as drinking alcohol now. It's not a big deal.
My dad's the same way. Like, he's super cool about it now. It's like, I think they know that, you know, I don't anymore. I just, you know, I was younger, but I don't like it. I drink. They know I fucking drink. And yeah, my dad's, you know, like, yeah, it's not gonna fucking, it's better than taking opiates or.
Yeah, and like my parents are they're on board for passing medical because they realize that it's kind of a no-brainer, I would think. But
yeah, they're the same way with me too. Like, everyone has this. They think weed is gonna cure all these things when it's not. Like, I understand taking weed because it's gonna help treat these certain things. Like,
yeah,
you know, like if you have cancer, it's not gonna cure your cancer. It's not gonna go away because you smoked weed. It's gonna, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like treat, like.
Yeah, there's nothing that cures most things.
No, so but like for example, like if you're in for a pain relief, it's like you're fucking dying. You're going to die. Why the fuck are you not? Who gives a shit if this dude's smoking weed? Let him at least enjoy himself a little bit.
Let him alleviate some of the pain, or like a lot of the shit with the seizure patients, the people who have really bad seizures, or they have Parkinson's and shit like that. Like, it stops it. Like, and people like see these videos like, look, it cured them. It's like, no, it stops it for like a good 2 hours.
Yeah.
But he's gonna go back to exactly where he was. But fuck, 2 hours of him not having to fucking, you know, feel like he's shaking himself to death.
Right? Exactly. Like, yeah, stuff like that. Like, so for example, I won't tell anything, but like I know someone who has cancer, and they were doing, you know, medical edibles, and like it started clearing up in his liver from, you know, it's obviously being processed by his liver and stuff. But they thought he was having chemo brain. Like, he couldn't think well and stuff like that. And like the edibles were fucking with his head so bad, like he was miserable. Like, he had to get off THC because he's like, no, I'd rather like be, you know, like that's rather have chemo like than.
Well, and I think people forget too that weed affects everyone a little bit different. It's not just a universal, like, I think there's people who can get high and feel great every single time they get high. But that's not every person.
No, especially edibles.
Yeah, oh, hell no. Definitely not edibles. Someone was telling me that the FDA is going to allow synthetic weed for pharmaceutical companies to make. I need the source. Anything.
God, I will not.
Synthetic is not good.
Fucking no. Synthetic weed is the spice. Spice is synthetic weed. K2. K2 is so fucking bad for you. It's awful. It can shut down your heart. Like, yeah, it's so fucking bad. Just legalize weed. Fuck.
Is the FDA just doing that so pharmaceuticals can make this synthetic weed?
Probably.
Is that what they're doing? Because I think that's the only reason why weed isn't legal, at least medical. Like, because it takes away from big farm, and they're afraid.
Fucking.
Which they shouldn't be afraid, because they're not going to go out of business. There's still people who are afraid to touch weed. Vaping is bad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's bad for you.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck there. Yep.
I'd rather everyone vape than smoke cigarettes, though.
Yeah.
At least it doesn't smell like.
Yeah, I was gonna say for smell
ass.
purposes.
Oh, you smell like strawberries.
Right. Sometimes though, like the smell of like stale cigarettes just reminds me of good times.
Me
So
too,
like casinos.
Dude. Big time.
I'm like, oh.
I walk into casinos and I get nostalgia. I'm like, the good old days.
I can't go to a casino without smoking shit.
Don't breathe, everyone.
Right.
You guys would be surprised where we live. Like, I think it's 1 in every 3 families is affected by cancer now, and Because we live by...
I think it's a fucking refineries.
Yeah, like 7 refineries, 8 refineries, all produce a lot of gases. Like,
true. That's the thing. The comedian has. He's like, I constantly hear it because I'm a smoker. He's like, everyone's like, you're gonna die. He's like, guess what, non-smokers? You're gonna die too.
Yeah, doesn't bother me.
Oh yeah, if you smoke, whatever. You know?
I get secondhand smoke's a real thing, but
yeah, I understand. Like, it's kind of fucked up to smoke with your, you know, if you like a lot of people smoke in the house or with your kids. It's like, don't put them through that. Like, you know, like we knew people, you know, that would come to school smelling like cigarettes and stuff, and they get judged because of it. It's like, just don't put your kid through that. Like, let alone the health effects, everything. Just go outside.
Right.
Do it away from your kids.
That's a good point, Ancient. A lot of this processed food has been causing a lot of cancer too.
Right? Have you seen the thing, like, there's a lot of the fruit that they, like, paint and shit.
Oh, yeah.
So it looks good to buy. It's like, fuck that.
It's crazy.
I don't know, I can't eat fruit anymore. I'm allergic to, like, it used to be just watermelon, like melons, because melon allergies go hand in hand with hay fever allergies. So, like, when I'd eat watermelon, any melons, my mouth would itch, and I can't eat anything. I tried eating a banana the other day, my throat swole up, and then my mouth got all itchy, and
oh, shit.
I can't eat any fruit. Apples, like...
That kind of sucks.
Yeah. Like, I can have little bit amounts and stuff, like, if I have, like, a, you know, some sort of salad that's fruit in it or something.
You wouldn't be surprised about the lung cancer rate where I live? No, I wouldn't be surprised, Salty, at all.
No.
It's 75%. Dead people receive more flowers than live ones. 2, because regret is stronger than gratitude. It's a good fucking quote.
Yeah.
That is actually a strong quote.
For sure. It's fucking long. I got a thing on kids. That was my thing. Spanking. We'll say spanking, not beating, but spanking your children. Or, like, you know, physical punishments. Not beating. You know, obviously not, you know, hurting your kids, for, you know, but as a punishment. Do you think it should be done?
I think it depends on the kid.
Yeah.
I think it's a kid by kid thing, because I had physical punishment a couple times and didn't affect me negatively.
Yeah.
I knew why I deserved it.
I think there's a there's a limit. So you gotta hit your kids a little bit so they don't have green hair and complain about Trump and shit.
Right. There
and
you
have
go.
their white privilege. But and then you don't want to hit them too much where they're gonna make you choke them and call you daddy.
Right. Too much is just more work for me now.
Yeah. So there's a limit. Hit your kids a little. Not too much, not too little.
Yeah. I think you really gotta... I know this is hard to say too, but I think you really gotta know your kid.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know that there's some kids who, if they would have gotten, you know, physical punishments, it would have fucked their world up.
Okay, on like the, yeah, for sure, but on that financial thing real quick, this guy doing the Fortnite dance, and then the guy posted, "This is why we need to bring back bullying."
Should I get more quotes? Absolutely, I love quotes.
Man, do tell us some. But yeah, yeah, I think I've heard people talk about it too, like bullying a little bit, but not too much. The same thing, because, you know, kids, not like, you know, hardcore, but like just to bring you back to reality.
Yeah, I think, and I don't know if you want to necessarily call it bullying, but like
calling, like, someone out on their dumb shit.
Exactly, because that's the problem that I get with a lot of people nowadays. Is I've kind of turned from being the happy-go-lucky, not gonna give a shit about anything, to like, I'll call people out on their bullshit.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of hate for it because people think that I'm being rude.
Everyone needs it, though.
And in reality,
how are you gonna
I'm
correct yourself if you don't know?
Yeah,
you're
like,
doing some dumb shit.
I'm not trying to be rude, but like, if you're being fucking stupid or doing stupid shit, I'm gonna tell you you're being stupid.
Everyone needs to be called out.
Yeah, because like, it just,
like, yeah, even like, you know, it's like, wow, fucking dick, thank you.
Yeah. Fuck, that's an asshole.
Goddamn.
Good looking out, squad.
Let me turn on Pinterest. Dude, I fucking been on Pinterest like 2 times still, because when I was looking to make that thing, the whiskey pourer, I think that's when it's like that, and I was looking at just stuff like that, manly crafts. But now I still get Pinterest constantly, and it fucking tells me like people on Facebook what they're fucking looking at. I was like, 'cause they probably don't want me to know that they're looking at
right.
this.
I like Pinterest though. I think
They got cool ideas.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool shit on Pinterest.
But I don't want people to know I was looking at them make dildos and just get
right. Yeah, I don't know. I think I agree with what you're saying a lot. Is I think a lot of people will skate through doing this dumb shit, even if they're with their homies or whatever, not realizing that they're either being annoying, self-destructive, or doing shit that like can cause them like, you know, harm that's either physical or mental or whatever. So they just keep doing it because they think like,
right. Because that guy doing the Fortnite dance, if only he was bullied just a little.
Right.
I mean,
someone told him to stop being so cringy.
Maybe he look like a douche lord on the fucking internet.
Right. Yeah, but the internet's full of bullies. They'll make sure to tell him that he's being a fucking idiot.
Right. Like, have you seen the little kid? It's so funny. He's doing the Fortnite dances, of course, little kid, but where he climbed on the boat and he's dancing, doing the...
I don't know if I've seen that one.
I'll show it. It plays a song in it, so... What time is it? We're almost at 3, but I'll show you. I still want it because it plays music in it.
Yeah, you can show me after.
But it's so fucking funny. And he's just like, I think it popped up on Reddit first, like, this little kid just, or Twitter, one of them, it's like, this little kid just climbed onto our boat and started dancing. And it's this lady, and she has giant tits. But someone put on YouTube, like, this little kid's already got hose dance in his video.
Oh, I have seen that video, yeah.
He's on the boat.
Yeah. And he's just murdering it. Successful people build each other up. They motivate, inspire, and push each other. Unsuccessful people just hate, blame, and complain. Not a more true statement could be said.
Right. True, mate.
Totally do. Yeah, it's... I don't know. It's weird. I think the internet does have a lot of really bad bullying, though.
Yeah.
Because, like, everyone can just... I think that's the next step for the internet to take, is there to be some sort of reliability for what people say.
Right.
Because there is some shit that I read that's just...
Because you can pretty much post anonymously, like just like they say behind the keyboard.
Yeah, keyboard warriors. Ass.
I've seen it a lot of times. Kids are
I've seen it with
shit on the fucking internet, and they live around here, and then they see me in person. You know?
They won't say shit.
Not because I'm tough. I'm not saying I'm tough by any means, but they're just fucking little cocksuckers.
I knew what you said.
Yeah, we understood.
No, yeah, like, I just, like, I've seen grown-ass adults, like, tell other people to kill themselves because of shit they've posted on the internet.
Like, damn,
and it's like, you look like you're 57.
You're talking about 18-year-olds, maybe even younger.
Yeah, like, you need to calm the fuck down.
Oh, man, I used to be a troll on the internet. I feel so bad.
Yeah. Well.
Especially when Vine was around, I would just go to the... Because, you know, kind of like Collective on iPhone, you could go see what's being posted right now and just be a dick to these poor fools. Like,
right.
I still have a screenshot, like I think I talked about before, this kid where he said, yo, you fuck, thanks for the host.
Yeah.
But, this fucking nerdy-ass kid was doing something fucking stupid, and he said something like, oh, guacamole, and it was an avocado, and I said, that's an avocado, you dumb piece of shit. I was like, damn, this guy's got like 2 loops on a fucking Vine, and I'm one of them, and I'm calling him a dumb piece of shit. That's fucking funny, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really...
It's like on Kai's Club Penguin videos. He was like, it was when he was 11, he's arguing about with grown-ass men.
Right.
This is stupid. A grown adult's like, this is dumb, on the Club Penguin video.
Fuck.
See, these are the people where I'm like, bullet.
Right.
Just drown that guy in the fucking tub. We don't need that guy.
We really don't. And I think that's the hard part is... The internet's so cool, but the internet's so not cool, because, like, these people who we really shouldn't be worrying what their interactions are, we have to, because it's right in our face.
Yeah.
Kill selves can affect people a lot. You tell them they believe they are worthless. Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, I still feel bad about a poor girl, Amanda Todd. Because didn't it start because someone posted her, like, a nude of her on the internet, and then she was heavily bullied, like adults were calling her slut and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And like she couldn't go. Yeah, that was fucked up. That was so sad.
But shit like that happens all the time.
Yeah,
That's
I wanted
what I'm
to make
saying.
a joke,
there
but
needs
it's
to
still a
be.
little insensitive.
Well, yeah. And
It's you can make jokes, but yeah, it's fucked up that this stuff
there
happens.
needs to be some sort of reliability for, Facebook comments, Twitter comments, all that type of stuff.
Yeah. You can fucking make people crumble. I was in a community for a while. We got to know each other's names, ages, what states we lived in. You could figure out where people lived easily, so you'd fuck with people all pissy and they would insult you. You could just say something like, you got a nice fucking granite countertops, insert their address.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's a fucked up. Wasn't Amanda Todd's too, like, some fucking... Was that the one where the mom made a fake... Or is that someone else?
Yeah, I don't know.
They made a fake account and were basically catfishing her.
Yeah.
Like,
it was her or someone else that
it was something... I can't remember if it was her that was... Yeah, she committed suicide, but, like... I can't remember if it was her that the mom was doing shit. And it's fucked up that this grown woman's harassing a little girl. Like,
well, and I think maybe that's what we need to start dictating is...
Just putting them down. We don't need that lady.
We don't need that lady, but I think that maybe holding adults to this higher standard isn't a good idea anymore, because obviously we've shown that adults are worse than kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's just bad.
Oh shit! I wish I could help someone that's committing suicide right now. Second, right? Like,
yeah.
Like the thing is, like for her, like, I wish like if people wanted to talk to us, they could. Like, yeah, sent nudes out, dude, follow her nonstop, kept posting everywhere. She went to Facebook page, posted her tit pics. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and no one would, like, even these dudes, no one would be friends with her. Like, they were assholes. But people are fucking pieces of shit.
Well, and it kind of goes with that 13 Reasons Why. It's kind of like the snowball effect.
Yeah.
Because, like, something like her story, like, yeah, her stuff's out in the public, but no one reached out because no one wanted to be associated with her.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they think... people forget that being associated with someone, it's going to ruin their rep. But in reality, when you're in high school, there's no such thing as a rep.
Who gives a fuck?
When you're out of high school, guess what? We're all on equal playing grounds again.
Yeah, thanks, Dingo. There's the suicide prevention line.
It's a good number to have.
Call it. Or sing that fucking Logic song.
Right.
So it got so annoying just because it was played all the time.
Yeah.
But, good for him for doing it.
Better that song than...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. But good for him,
Yeah.
I'd rather... Good one.
She did it a year later, there was this guy.
Huh. Yeah, it's fucked up.
I don't remember.
I was going to say something and I forgot.
There's a lot of stories of these fucked up shit happening.
I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, they wouldn't help me learn to tie us. God.
Jesus Christ. Ooh.
Anyways. But I think people are just fucking less and less care about other people now. For example, because, like, for you guys don't know, my family owns a cleaning company. So, like, I clean banks and Nick does the same thing as me. But, yeah, we clean. So, like, today, there was a dude that, like, got shit on the floor and wall. Grown man in a professional office. And then in another one, professional, I'll just say, but it's a mortgage company. And some dude had blown his bloody nose and boogers all over the wall, and they must have got on his hand because there was, like, blood and booger marks on the ground.
That's
like
so
he had wiped.
Fucking nasty.
It's like, you're a grown fucking man and you're doing this shit. Like, other people have to clean this. Like, that's like that guy just needs to be drowned in the fucking urinal.
Yeah.
We don't need that guy. He doesn't bring anything besides being a piece of shit. So that's what the problem is. No one gives a shit about other people these days.
Well, it's the accountability too.
Yeah.
No one's ever held accountable for actions.
Like, if I saw that fucking guy doing that shit, I'd be like, you clean that up or I'm fucking drowning you in your goddamn urinal. I don't give a shit about this fucking job.
Right.
Well, like, just that one in particular. Clean that.
Right.
Like, I'll take accountability. We'll find a new one. Fuck you, you piece of shit.
People hate each other more and more every day. Road rage madness increased by 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, road rage is really bad.
Yeah, these fucking people are tough in their cars, too.
Oh, way tough in their cars. Way tough.
My favorite is the Daniel Tosh one. I was listening today. He's talking like this guy was speeding up behind him, flashing his brights, flipping him off and stuff. And he's like, I noticed two things. He's got a ring finger on, or a ring on, so he's married, and his wife's in the passenger seat. He's not going to get half as crazy as I'm about to go. He's like, at least not with his wife in the car. And then he's like, so I get off the exit. The guy follows me. He's like, oh, Daniel comes back, flash into reality. He's like, oh no. He's like, he's like, I know the exit. I know there's a large, scary black man. So I give him $20 and tell him to go fucking crazy on the car behind me. I was like, that's the greatest. He's like, the only thing I made up about that story is giving a homeless guy $20. He's like, you think I'm passing out 20s? You're fucking crazier than that guy was.
I just try to think the people that make the places messy think we genuinely enjoy. I disagree. I think people who do shit like what Forrest just said do it because they don't fucking care.
No.
They're not going to clean it up. They know someone's going to have to clean it up. So why would they spend the 5 minutes to clean up their mess?
Or not do it in the first place.
Well, I remember one of the places we cleaned, it was at Colonial, and it was one of the offices we cleaned, but they had the note that said your wife, girlfriend, husband, etc. doesn't work here, so we're not cleaning up after you. Like you have to put shit up like that. Like
they have one at one of the credit unions too. It's funny because it's wrong. It says this is a self-cleaning kitchen, clean up after yourself. I was like, you said that wrong. It's not.
Yeah, that's not right. And in Russia, fuck that, I ain't going there. People get bats, knives. Oh, I'm sure. Hey, in America, the Russian dash cams is a big viral sensation.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
Yeah. Best road rage video I ever watched with the guy you think is going to be the victim pulling a concealed carry, stealing the camera. The guy's raging and taking their truck keys and threw it in the sewer grate. That's fantastic.
I think I've seen that one.
Was a rider headbutting an insane man? Oh, jeez.
I saw one like that too. There's two dudes on bullet bikes and they were riding down like this old. It wasn't in Russia, I don't think, but it was like an old city road. And like they're in a Ford F-150 and they swerve at him. And it's crazy fat redneck chick and her bald bitch husband of usual like. Typical guy you'd see.
Yeah, typical, 100%.
And they're screaming and like losing their fucking mind, and then the dude comes out of nowhere and just headbutts the guy with his helmet on.
He wasn't ready for that.
No, he wasn't. He was shocked.
Yeah.
Or the one where the guy punches the guy on the motorcycle. The guy looks like Golem.
Oh yeah.
And then like throws the girl to the ground or pushes her and stuff. And then the guy's choking him. His face looks like Golem. It's like that guy. He maintained composure, like to not get himself in trouble. Like he just held the guy down because he was wilding out. I would have been busting that guy in the fucking nose.
My favorite video is he looks like a boxer, and it's not a road rage one, but it's the two dudes talking like in the sidewalk or whatever, and the guy like swings his hand back and smacks that girl in the face. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
And that dude just fucking goes buck wild and beats the shit out of both those dudes. Yeah. And you can tell that he's trained because he's clean with those punches. They're landing dude's bodies like fully shaking and shit. I shattered someone's mirror once in a road rage. I was driving and some guy kept brake checking me for no reason. I was giving him ample room and everything. Oh, and I got pissed and pulled over. He pulled over in front of me and got out of my car and punched the mirror. Oh, you got out of your car, punched the mirror into outer fucking space. I don't think you understood how pissed I got. When men say I'm out of a truck with Disney Customs and beating the men up for some reason. That used to be called the Forrest Curtis when he bust off someone's side mirror. Punch. I remember that story. What'd you do that for?
I don't even remember. He was being an asshole to one of our friends' girlfriends or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And he wouldn't come outside, but his Audi my finger's fucked up because of it, but his Audi no longer has a mirror. Maybe it does now, but it didn't. And then Jordan peed in your fucking barbecue, you piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I don't even know who we're talking about. Fuck
I don't even know who he is either.
Oh, well, you know what?
Don't be a douche to women. You won't get your shit fucked with.
Right? I saw a video where the guy in a fight in a parking lot over someone, but he gets into a smart car and tries to run over the guy over foot. He totals the smart car and the guy gets up fine. Shit. I don't really get road rage.
I don't, like, if I don't drive wild enough now, like, unless someone, like, what happens to my dad constantly, and it's been happening to me, it's like where I'm just minding my own business driving, and then someone just loses their shit, and what? Like, for example, like, the one time, it was hilarious, but me and my dad, so we have this, in Salt Lake, we have this, it's a 2-lane, and that merges into one, and goes up this, from a road called Beck Street up Capitol Hill, and then so this dude, douche, I think I've told you, but he's in a green Mustang, and we're just in my dad's work van next to him, you know, and then he's bald, like, got the total, like, construction worker hoops, and he's got, like, a fucking 4-leaf clover tattoo, and, like, the goatee shit.
I already know who we're talking about.
And I was like, this guy looks, I was like, Dad, this guy looks like he'd be a real douche. And then, like, he goes, like, speeds way ahead of us, and we're just driving behind him, and all of a sudden he slams on, like, we're not riding, man, he's way ahead of us, gets up a way, slams on the fucking brakes, and we're like, what the fuck? And he starts flipping us off, and we're like, what? And he just starts losing his shit, but he doesn't know who's in this car. Right. My dad's a wild man, and like, and I'm gonna back up my dad. I think it's funny when I'm in the car, but this guy's like, fuck you, piece of shit, let's fight. And my dad's like, okay, and he's like, pull over. Like, it's a 1-lane road. My dad gets in next to the fucking guy, and then he's like, get out of the car, and the guy just runs a fucking stop sign, and then my dad's like, we're chasing this fucking, and he's running from us after out of nowhere he's telling us to fight him and stuff, and he's speeding away trying to get away from us.
People will talk big in their car.
Well, like, stuff like that constantly. Like, we weren't, like, the only way is, like, my window was down, my dad's was up. The only way is if he heard me say, this guy looks like a douchebag. Right. That's the only way. If not, like, he just
lost it
for no reason, because he was way up the road, like, probably like 4 car lengths ahead of us, and slams on the brakes, like, and we're like, and then goes like 20 under the speed limit, and then starts flipping us off. We're like, what the fuck?
Nick, I'm gonna tell you something that you're probably not gonna want to hear. Throughout your whole entire life of driving, the idea of people need to learn to fucking drive is never going to change.
No way.
So there's no point of getting mad.
Unless we have like a good old genocide, not of like a particular people, just wipe out a bunch of us.
Everyone thinks
everyone that goes to 10 under in this fast lane.
Right.
Someone needs to just, you know, maybe a laser gun from space or something that can detect speed.
Just zaps them.
If you're driving 10 under in the fast lane, we don't need you. You probably do other dumb shit in your life because you're not paying attention.
Right.
So goodbye. If I learn to be a pro driver, others can learn too.
Everyone thinks they're a pro driver. It's just driving. It's the literal thing of driving. Like, it will never change.
Yeah, it's just
you'll never get people who, because if someone does something that you think is ridiculous and causes you rage, maybe they thought they were doing something correct.
Right.
I once stopped when a dude honked at me. Dude stopped as well.
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going. I like where your head's at.
Yeah, I like it. Most of the time they don't, though.
Totally called my bluff. Fuck. Damn.
There's only been one time where I didn't pull over. Like, I was fucking like, because so me and my ex were going to meet her, basically dad for dinner. So we were just driving on the like. If I would have stopped, like, I was just trolling the guy so hard after. But so we're driving, this car flies up behind me, almost rear ends me, and speeds around me, and then cuts me off. And I was like flipping him off because I was like, the fuck? And then he stops, and then he follows me off the exit, and then he pulls out. He's like, what's your problem? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, what you flipping me off for, pussy? And I was like, oh, I'm a because his face, he's douche wearing a baseball, like, he looks like he'd be on the baseball team.
Yeah.
Douche, he's got the flat brim, like, barely, he's got his Oakley sunglasses on the hat.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, I was like, this guy's, his face, he's yelling, like, his face going bright red and stuff, and I was just, he's like, pull over, I'm gonna beat your ass in front of your girlfriend. I was like, I'm 16. He's like, I don't give a fuck! Just losing his mind. So I was like, I thought it was so funny because I was like, I was just like, I could, you know, pull over, or I could just, because we were going, I was like, just trolling him so hard. And then he's like, because I had to focus that spoiler. He's like, "You got a piece of shit. Focus with the spoiler." And he was driving an old Buick. I was like, "You're driving your fucking grandma's Buick." And then he's like, didn't know what to say, and then drove off.
Dude was like a carpenter. His hands would be made of steel. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with those carpenters. They got the grip strength of 200
New
men.
Zealand, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He just gets out of the car and you just see the forearms are just fucking ginormous. Like, hey, thank you for the follow.
Thanks for the follow. I had a boss that, I can't remember his name. So apparently this dude, he was, I may have told this story too, but he was one of the local MMA fighters. I don't know who he is. Like, apparently he has like a pink mohawk or something.
Okay.
But so, my old boss, like, I guess this guy was driving like a douche in this big lifted pink truck, because I guess it's his thing, is the pink thing.
Yeah.
And then, like, he's like, fuck, he goes to flip this guy off. Like, right when he's about to flip him off, he looks over and recognizes him. He's like, gets his hands on.
Right?
He's like, no.
Yikes.
It's like, oh man, I'm not getting my ass kicked today.
Right. In New Zealand, if they stop, you probably don't want to fuck with them. Might be a good point. Usually the people who actually stop, you're like, this might be a fight.
Yeah.
I always have the thing when I'm driving on the back roads of where the fuck am I? Then I have to stop the car and get out and look around a bit, then I will resume. Right? We're lucky because northeast, west, south here is really easy because we have the Wasatch Mountains, and it's always east. So if you look at the Wasatch Mountains, that's east, so you never really get lost. Plus, we're on the grid system, which more places need to adopt the grid system. Look like you were hiding in a giant closet.
It's just because this camera's super HD, baby, and I don't know, it looks smaller than it is.
Yeah, because like the wall's there, but like not even halfway there. It's not the biggest room, but it's
not, it's a little office for sure.
Yeah.
But
this green screen's like 16 by 10 or 13 by 9. I can't remember.
I think it was 9 by 13.
9 by 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of giant closet.
Yeah.
I've definitely cleaned places with closets bigger than this room, so.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We can fit 4 people in here comfortably.
Yeah.
5 people is a little
Pushing
much.
it, yeah.
6 people would be
Not workable.
Yeah, that'd be tough. Any more than that? Gonna be butt to butt.
Yeah. The camera's pretty close to us too.
Yeah.
Person. It's probably like 4 feet away from the wall. 3-4 feet away from the wall.
We're just some office boys.
You old office boys.
Yeah, I don't know.
Road rage is funny. Everything's fucking funny.
I think what sucks for other people is I'm actually not afraid to get my ass kicked.
Me too.
Like I've had my ass kicked
I don't
before,
give a
and
shit.
it's not that bad.
Still gonna punch you in your
So
fucking...
I'm always like, all right.
I've always had one rule, one good punch. I'm gonna hit you once,
Right.
kick my ass after that, but your nose is gonna be hurting later.
Do you know For Honor was free till the 18th day of this month? Is it really? On what? Xbox
Or was
or
free?
console?
So it's not free anymore.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's the 21st.
Damn.
Damn, I didn't know that.
I don't know what's happening at the CERN facility right now. What's the CERN facility, Ryan?
I don't know what that is. I have a couple of speeds in my car.
That's not Ryan, is it?
Yeah, Ryan Matthew.
R-Y-N-E?
Yeah, Ryan.
Oh, Ryan. Okay.
Yeah. I have a couple speeds in my car. My mom is in the car. I'm alone. But speed trap is coming up. I'm alone. I got a shit.
Yeah, you should get speeds.
Yeah.
I used to be a speed demon, but I don't anymore.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You get a couple tickets and they threaten to take your license away. You're like, guess speeding's not gonna happen anymore.
I've had 2 tickets since I was 16, and one of them was because the cop was a fucking asshole, and that's the one that I didn't signal for 2 seconds in between lane change.
Yeah, that's dick move.
And he was a fucking asshole. Oh, damn. Sure. Oh, it's back. And then there's something else. The cop. I think I was like going 8 over. You know, it was something small. It was another dickhead cop. Like, I'm not even going fast as everyone else. It's just like he happened to pick me to pull over. And oh, that's the one. He had wrote down the fucking wrong. He had wrote down like. He wrote down my speed, and then it looks like he took it and then wrote a bigger number over it. So it said like 6 over, and then it looked like he wrote like 9 or I don't know. He wrote a bigger number over what it originally was,
Wow.
and you're like he didn't know a speed out. It's because we were both driving on the freeway, so he totally just made up my speed. But
Right.
what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna fucking win against this piece of shit.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, that 2-second asshole cop was the biggest piece of shit ever. Because like I gave him my insurance card. He's like, "This is your insurance card." I was like, "It's my insurance card." He's like, "I'm not gonna give you a ticket for not having insurance." I was like, "Fuck you. You're a piece of shit."
Right.
Oh man, we don't need that guy.
Right.
He's a piece of shit. I hope he was bullied extra hard in high school.
So he's a cop.
Yeah.
Oh, it was on PC and it was free? Damn. I would have liked to have played it.
Me too.
The large. Oh, that's... Okay, I got you. The Hadron Collider.
Oh.
I didn't know that's what the facility was called.
Me neither.
Ridiculous ideas that past events are erased and changed randomly.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't like the idea that we still are splitting atoms and colliding atoms.
Mandela effect. Yeah.
Because, like, the one day we just get sucked into a black hole that we created, I'm going to blame all those guys because, you know, probably shouldn't be doing that shit.
Do you remember when those guys split the atom and they're like, we could start a black hole and we could all be dead? And then,
yeah,
luckily nothing happened.
Yeah, everyone's like, maybe you guys should stop.
Yeah,
like
well, do we get a say in what this is going to happen?
Yeah, can we take a vote? Can you do a majority vote here?
God.
Let's say the speed limit is 20 and you can go 10 more. Means you can go 30 in Lithuania. Okay.
Yeah, usually, I usually keep it around 5 because if you're going more than that, cops are assholes. My cousin got a ticket for going 5 over on the freeway.
Oh, wow. That's dumb.
That's an asshole cop is what that is. Because she's a blonde girl, looks like she'd be popular in high school, so he's probably just taking out his
His old frustrations.
Yeah, fuck you, 5 over.
Right? Something happened though, I think. What do you think? What's your opinion?
Yeah, fucking tell us. Man, I'd like to know. Blowing my mind here.
So I've been talking with this girl. We've hung out a couple times and, we were at Mosquito Park and we were just like sitting in our car because we didn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah.
And it was like midnight or whatever. Guy was the coolest fucking cop that I've ever met.
Really?
Yeah, because like I just lost track of time. I didn't know the park closed. And he just came over and he was kind of built like a little bit heavier. Like he kind of looks like what you would imagine the kid from The Sandlot, the catcher, would grow up to look like.
Oh, okay.
He's like a little red beard, kind of pudgy.
Yeah.
And he's just cool as shit. He's like, "Park's closed." And I'm like, "All right, cool." And he's like, "You got your license? I'll just get out of your hair real quick." Like, it's like how you hope every single like
interaction
with the cop should go.
Yeah.
Because he was just like, he went through the checklist. He did his job. Like, we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Like, we're just chilling. Like,
Yeah.
There was never a point in time where he's like, "Whoa, what are you guys fucking doing?
Yeah.
Why are you here? You causing problems?" Like, nothing like that. He's just like, "Yeah, park's closed. You guys get out of here. Like,
Yeah.
go hang out somewhere else." Yeah, he's cool dude.
Yeah, sorry about internet, guys, but yeah, that's fucking...
It was nice. It was refreshing because I saw the lights come on. I'm like,
It's just like the cop that I dealt with up at the U I told you about. That was super cool, the Polynesian guy.
yeah.
And he's like, security called, so I have to talk to you guys.
Right. I know some cops that are cool, but they don't give tickets to 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes tots or so, not only 18-year-olds. Right. Yeah, it's hit and miss. Like,
The thing is, like, I've had a lot of experiences with cops, and I've had one good experience.
yeah.
Well, actually, okay, 2. I forgot there was one, and the guy, I've told you, I think I had 2 when I was 16, and I was going 13 over. I can't remember what the fucking guy, he used the word, like, hustling. He's like, grinding or something. It was 3 in the morning, I was going 13 over, and he pulled me over. He's like, no one's on the road. He's like, just slow it down a little bit. He's like, you're out here. First, he's like, you out here hustling? Or something. He said something like, some word like that. I can't remember what it was. I was like, did you say that, officer? It was so funny. He was cool. He was an old guy, too, and he's just like, just slow it down, 13. You're just like, you're going, I think I was going even faster than that, 16 over or something. But yeah, he's like, you're going quite a bit over. He's like, I'm not going to give you a ticket. No one's out on the road. I don't care. He's like, just slow it down. He's like, anyone else will give you a ticket. I was like, you're the coolest guy I've ever met.
Way to be, dude.
Thanks.
Everyone says don't roll your window down fully or shit may happen with cops. Motorcyclists don't even have windows.
Yeah.
Does that mean I get tased for having a gun?
If you have around here, you're lucky if you get tased and they say you have a gun. If they tase you, it's because you don't they don't think you have a. They're not going to use the gun excuse if they tase you.
Right.
You're going to end up dead if they think their life was in danger.
I think it was Tom we were talking with that one night.
Oh yeah.
I think all it is you just have to play their game. Like
that's what he was
said.
saying too, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, because that's all it comes down to. Like, I think when most case scenarios, like around here for the most part, when shit pops off, it's because someone's not playing their game.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to play their game. No one wants to play their game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've had cops. Like, I'm always because I have to deal with their shit, and now I wish a couple of them I wish I wouldn't have. Like, for example, when I got my alcohol ticket, like, obviously, I was breaking the law, shit like that. But the cops were being illegal and sketchy.
Right.
Like, he made us basically forcibly, like, that we'd go to jail if we didn't do the breathalyzer.
Right.
And that, you can't do that. Like, if we said no to the breathalyzer, he has to be like, shit. Because, like, there's no alcohol in the car. Like, fuck, all right. No, he said no. But he was... That's the thing. Like, I've had good situations and bad, but, I always, like, I'm nice. Like, for example, then I was like, yeah, I'll take the breathalyzer.
Yeah.
If I would have just said, fuck you, no.
Yeah.
I may have gone to jail. He would have not gotten any trouble. But
yeah, he would have got 2 weeks paid leave.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have either. Like...
Right, yeah, you wouldn't have either.
I remember Chandler got arrested, went to jail, in jail blew a 0.0, and still got an alcohol ticket.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah, so...
Can I convince you to buy For Honor? If it's $60, it's going to be tough convincing.
Yeah, you got quite the sell ahead of you.
Yeah.
My brothers played it.
Yeah, cops can legally lie to you.
Yeah, that's a fucked up part. They're just people, too.
Yep.
But they got this fucking badge, so you can't do anything. The coolest was that one cop, which people are now getting pissed about. Did you see the guy that... I can't remember what it was. Was boxing the guy? I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, I fucking love that, yeah.
He told because everyone knows that guy, like, he's super cool, but people are mad, like, you can't hit an officer. Like, they're losing, like, getting pissed at the cop, like, you allowed him, you didn't arrest him. It's like, everyone knows him.
They were fucking boxing.
He knows, like, everyone knows him in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like, they know his name, like, he's super cool. Like, I'd like the story as, like, he went there, they were being too loud, and he's like, hey, can you turn off your music? And he's like, I'll box you to turn it down, because he's a fucking cool guy.
Yeah.
So he boxed this dude, and then they're both, like, after, like, laughing and stuff, like, and he whomped on that guy.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of that dude. Hey, what's up, Abby?
Hey, Abby, how you doing? But, yeah, he whomped on that dude, and now people are like, yeah, fucking can't hit a cop. It's like, oh, I want to hit you.
Yeah, that's just dumb people being dumb.
Because that guy's a cool dude, like, that's how a cop, like, he's a cool guy. He's not gonna, he wanted to box. It's like,
yeah, like, he wasn't, yeah.
The funniest, I know I'm pretty sure it's a fake video, but with a guy that's like, take these cuffs off, see what happens. And then the guy's like doing his karate, the big black guy's doing his moves, he's like, puts his hand
he puts it back.
Yeah. I think it's weird that we'd have to statue and...
They would have a statue.
Oh, statue of Shins outside the front entrance of the largest particle collider in the world. That is weird.
Yeah, Shiva.
Statue of Shiva. Oh, yeah, that is super fun. I was like, Shins, that's weird. Human male challenge.
Really good.
C? Is that what you mean? Key? Chillin' just had a really good C. Oh, conversation.
Oh.
Nice.
Good. Conversations are the best.
Yeah, we're having some here.
Yeah.
Talking about what we hate.
Yeah, I think that is weird that they would have a statue like that, but you see that all over the place. Like, there's weird statues in weird places.
Yeah, like the one I always bring up, the fucking Hoover Dam.
Yeah.
But...
some weird shit.
Yeah, well, why is that there?
Right? Star maps and...
Yeah, why is there star maps?
Like the Dallas airport.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Denver.
Or the Denver airport.
They covered all of it up now, probably because everyone's like...
Yeah, what the fuck? Fuck you got going on, Denver?
This is weird.
This was in before the weed.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking conspiracy. If you guys know some cool conspiracies, I'd love to hear them. We're going to bring it up now, talk about it now, or we can talk about it another night. Gives us content for later.
Yeah, it's weird shit. Conspiracies are just a strange thing.
Yeah, they are.
Because, like, there's a lot of conspiracies, like... I think conspiracies are good to have when Fat guy rubbing his ball sack?
Yeah.
No, it's just my shirt.
Yeah, you like it?
You want me to? I will for $1.
You beating your meat?
I'll do it for $2 actually.
There's
You
a
call
weird-
me a fat guy. My correct pronoun is overweight fella. So get it right next time.
Oh god. There's a weird place in Lithuania. Lil Island. Is it called Lil Island? Crucial Nahari. I hope that's what it's called. If not, I'm so dumb.
I hope you murdered it. Like in a good way.
There's a witch hill which statues have this something to do with magma.
Yeah, I wonder if like they just get like they hire these like artists and they're like, yeah, we'll just let you build whatever. And they're like, I'll build some weird shit here. See the dark side of my art.
Right?
Build a statue of Shiva. Build some star maps.
Like, you know what would really fuck with people?
You're right.
Let's put a fucking
His
picture.
family comes to the Hoover
Let's
Dam.
put some alien statues right here.
You're right. It's gonna really make them want to come.
I'm gonna look up some weird statues.
How are you all on this beautiful night? Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, doing pretty good. What the hell's the Missouri conspiracy statues? It's just a suggestion. I want to see. Oh, just a picture of weird looking fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a guy that tried to run us off the road.
It's an ugly morning for me. I don't know. Sorry.
Damn, sorry to hear that.
So I like to listen to a lot of creepypastas and stuff. And I heard a pretty interesting one about the Easter Island.
Yeah.
And it was kind of fucking creepy. Because, you know, like, I'm sure 95% of the creepypastas are all made up.
Yeah.
But there's some that are, like, really weird and eerie that you're like, this could be someone on there just making, like, telling their story.
Yeah.
But it was about, the Easter Island statues. And it was this kid, and he was talking with his grandmother about, like, their ancestors and stuff. And I forget what the islands call where those are at.
Yeah, I don't know.
But she said that the old family tradition is... I'll summarize. I won't go into all the detail, but basically they said if you have a week to live, you start seeing this being.
Mm-hmm.
But the being is so recognizable, like you've always been able to see it, but you can only see it when you have a week left to live.
Mm-hmm.
So the people on Easter Island started constructing those statues in its image.
Yeah.
But everyone who constructed only had a week to live.
Oh, fuck.
So, and this might all be 100%
Yeah, but still
fiction.
cool, yeah.
It's a good story.
Yeah, yeah.
But then I guess what happened is everyone who didn't see this being was pissed because they can't understand why everyone says it's 100% recognizable when you can see it.
Oh, shit.
So then the leader of the tribe or whatever started going crazy and mandating these sculptors to die within a week. So they start seeing the being and have to sculpt the statues more.
Fuck.
And it was just like a cool interpretation of why the Easter Island statues are there. Because there's not any other explanations.
That's fucking cool though.
I just think that's such an interesting idea that they could see a being that is 100% recognizable, but you can only see the being when you're about ready to die.
Yeah.
It's
weird.
Because when you look at the Easter Island statues, they look like
Yeah,
they resemble a human,
You're like,
but it's
weird.
little.
little fishy.
He wants gum dum dum.
Let's pull him up here. Cause I can.
You like gum? You a dum dum.
I like this one. I'll pull up in a sec. But yeah, there they are. Fucking wild. Damn, these ones have little pots on their head.
They're definitely some big
But
ones.
those ones.
Yeah, those are so great. Yeah, I don't know. I was listening to another one that was.
You'll see in a sec. That's fucking funny. I'll just pull this up for now. But yeah, you got anything else?
Hold on. Here's the pitch. Buy For Honor. It's a dying game. Support it, and they did a great job on it. Fighting game, brawl, duel, and other game modes. And it is so fun, man. Also, some stuff maybe epileptic or SK. But holy shit, you don't know how fun it is. I always thought it looked fun.
Yeah, my brother has it.
It got super popular for like a week and then died off really fast, so it kind of made me not want to get it. The Android podcast app works real well for Creepypasta because it just keeps playing everything in the RSS feed.
That's dope.
Yeah, the one that I kind of think may be a real story, it has to do with the deep web. And I guess, so how the story goes is this kid gets on the deep web for the first time because everyone in his college dorm is fucking with it, and like he's like, I even bought weed on it once, like all this type of shit.
Yeah.
Well, he decides after being on it for a while, he's like, well, I'm gonna go start, doing some stuff that aren't on the common deep websites. And he finds this website that is just like a webcam with a chat box, and basically it's people who kill other people. Like they kidnap them and murder them. And he's like telling like when he first got on there and what he saw, and he said he couldn't take it anymore, so he started like talking in chat saying that all these people are disgusting, and like people started like calling him a bitch and like all this type of stuff. And he says, well, I'm gonna call the cops and get this website banned. And he's like, then immediately the cameras turned off, and then a chat box opened up for just me, and it said admin 1 or something like that started talking to him and saying like, if you call the cops, we'll find you, blah, 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 blah. And it ends up being like they trace his IP probably, find where he lives, like start fucking with him at his house, hack into his computer and like turn on his webcam and different things like that. And then he started like getting the cops involved, and they couldn't find out who it was. And then like one of the last things they did before, actually in the story, whether this is real or not, before they get caught, they open up his camera, and they're controlling it, and they set up a live feed of a guy who goes and kidnaps like a 14-year-old kid and like just fucks him up, like cuts him and like, guts him and all that stuff. But they show it to him, and they're like typing his name in the chat, like, thanks for I think his name was John. He's like, thanks for watching, John. I hope you're enjoying, John. But they also sent the feed to everyone in his contacts. It's like all of his family and friends are watching it. So they all think he did it.
Oh, fuck.
It was a good fucking story. I liked it.
It reminds me, so there's this movie, I don't know if you saw it. I don't know what it's called. It had the MGK in it not too long ago.
Machine Gun?
Yeah, so they have to do this challenge. Man, I forgot about this movie. I'm going to have to watch it again. I think I'll watch it tonight. They have to do this challenge, and they have to, like, so it gives you a bet, and you have to do the bet. Like, I gotta see what the movie's called so I can give a better...
Holy shit, man, it's fun. Customize your character more and more and more. In duels and brawls, you get loot. If the game becomes $30 or less, I'll buy it and play with you. But I can't afford a $60 game right now.
No, me neither.
That's weird how the directors of The Matrix, the Wachowski brothers, have changed so much. They really have. They're not... They're the Wachowski sisters now, I guess you could say. I'm curious to know why they both...
Oh, it has Dave Franco in it, too.
Oh, boy.
It's called Nerve.
Nerve? I've never even heard of it.
But yeah, you can continue.
Oh, I was just going to say, I wonder what made them... if it's... Why such the big transformations? I don't know how much it costs. Last time I checked, 2 or 3 months ago, it was still a $60 game. That's why I can't get into it right now.
But so this movie, this is all it says about it. But I think I don't really remember. I haven't seen it since it came out. But it says a high school senior finds herself immersed in an online game of truth or dare, where her every move starts to become manipulated by an anonymous community. So I think like what happens is like, I don't remember what they're playing, but it's a truth or dare. It's like kind of thing, and they have to do what it says, and I can't remember, like everyone else is voting like what they have to do.
Oh shit.
Like, so there's like a part, it's like go up, talk to this guy or something. I don't know, I can't remember what it is. It was pretty good, I remember, if I can remember right. But like I just remember like kind of what you said, like I don't think it's, but like you're stuck doing this game until you win or something, or they'll kill you or something. Like if you call the cops or something, they'll kill you. I can't remember. It's weird. Like, cause like I remember it gets to the point where it's like you may die doing this.
Right.
But it has MGK in it. Dave Franco.
Is he a good actor?
I mean, like he doesn't have a super big part in it, but yeah.
Okay. Salty says I was hacked once, where the hacker actually was able to open a chat box on my laptop. Guy was the smartest idiot ever, and I just unplugged the Ethernet cable from my laptop, did a 30-minute power cycle on the modem and router, and ran a boot time scan to find the virus. But for reason he brought up the chat box was something I did out of my own paranoia to make him respond. Ugh, it's kind of creepy in itself.
Oh no.
Maybe it did get lower. I'll check when I get home on... Wait, what do you play? You play it on PC, right? I'll check.
I can check.
Or Forrest will check right now, and we'll see what we're working with. But, I mean, it would be kind of cool if you played with us and we could be a little squad if they have squads or something. I was playing a PvP... Oh, boy. I was playing a PvP Minecraft server, and I kept missing bow shots and was looking around where I wasn't touching the mouse, so I opened the pad, upped the font size, and typed, "Who are you?" And the chat box appeared, and he said, "So, you got a PayPal, bitch?" Oh, wow, what a dick.
It's $14.99. Oh, wait. The starter edition is $14.99. The standard edition is $60. The deluxe edition is $70. The gold edition is $100.
What's the starter?
I have no idea.
If it's $14.99, I'll consider buying it in the next couple days.
Yeah, we'll see.
You can customize the worst execution and make it full of happiness. Add the effect flowers. At least the man lost his last flower in life. I like what you did there. Did you guys watch the Animatrix Second Renaissance? I didn't.
Negative, senor.
Not even sure if I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Tell us, Fatis, mister. Tell us.
Tell me more, I don't know the words to that song.
The only game I'm gonna buy?
What?
Railway Empire? Because I can't continue with this. Never mind.
I kind of think I know where you're going, but didn't know what the punchline was gonna be. I watched the Animatrix on Netflix. Is that it? I just watched the first Matrix a little while ago. It's pretty fucking wild, man.
The what?
The first Matrix movie.
Oh yeah, Matrix is good.
Yeah.
It's fucking trippy, but
makes you think.
Yeah. Except for how some dude did a big old... He was in some sort of biologist or, I don't know, some sort of science field, and on Reddit, of course, did a giant thing about how it makes no sense because it would cost, or be... You'd have to use more energy than... So it would not be efficient to use humans as batteries and be a waste of all this stuff. And so it's like, simulation part can be true, but the reason of them using us as batteries doesn't work. So I was like...
Doesn't work in our time period, but maybe it would work for something else.
If there's vampires in the future, like, have you seen that one movie? It's got William Dafoe in it and something else. I can't remember what it's called. Like, vampires are like the main people, but they're running out of human blood, so they're making some synthetic thing. And,
yeah, I did watch that.
And like the way,
I don't remember it though. I may have fallen asleep during that one.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, but if you bite someone that was a vampire that became, I won't like spoil like how they become human again, then it makes you human,
right?
So then like they start just trolling these fools. But yeah, that was fucking a pretty good one.
Yeah, Salty, we were talking about that one night, that they didn't want it to be, they didn't want the pods to be for processing power, or they wanted it to be for processing power, not energy.
Yeah,
but they changed it to dumb it down a little bit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but that's why I brought up the vampire thing, is because they have just humans kind of like that, but they're using them to drain their blood. They just have them in a giant room like the Matrix.
Oh, cool.
They're just because they're creating blood. So unless that's the future, put me in a simulation to drain my fucking blood. Oh, I started watching what do you say? Streamers in the weekend. Saturday show before Tyler and Kick. Sunday, Dr. Software. But next week I can play something else with someone.
Dope. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If we figure out this standard edition would work, I'm down to play some games.
For sure.
Some games.
But I started watching the third of what's that? Maze Runner.
Oh yeah.
I fucking I wanted to get a good night's sleep, so I took some sleeping medicine, and I was like trying to stay awake watching it. Play with me. Also, if you buy it, will you play with me or some shit? Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
I'll play with you.
Yeah.
That's why we would buy it, to play
That's
with
the
you.
only reason why we'd probably buy it. Get more people to play with. Boy, though, if my dad walks in and looks at what I'm watching, probably be real proud looking at that background. He comes back and grabs your shoulder. Son, today's going to be a good day.
I heard Jesus. Oh, you're watching a real wholesome podcast, dude.
You guys ever read I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream?
No.
I don't think so. Sounds like a...
Oh, fuck. We got a two-parter to this one for sure.
Eh.
We're 3 hours and 43 minutes.
Are you sure about that?
So you want to go on how much longer?
You got a 4 and call it.
Okay, 20 more minutes or so.
20 more minutes tonight, fellas. Do you guys have anything you'd like us to discuss before we head off to the dream world?
We'll find a good place to split it, and this gives us more content to release.
Yeah.
Season 2.
Alright.
I think this one's better so far.
Alright.
Especially because I'm not going to drink as much, because then I just start ranting about.
How will we contact each other to see how we'll play? Or my Uplay account name is.
Do you have a Discord?
Yeah, do you got a Discord? You can come join our Discord. We hang out in there most nights.
It's down below.
Yeah, you can follow us here or wherever, and
Add us on a
we
friend.
got your name. Yeah.
We can see your messages if you send us. I'll add you right now. Talking in Australian also. Alright, mate. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to go ahead and add you. Fuck, I started losing it. Hold on.
I can't do accents, sadly.
Here in the Down Under, we're going to go ahead and add you here on Twitches and your fucking Twitch account, mate. Crocky.
Crocky.
I don't know. I think I'm banned from it. Oh, let me check. Okay.
Banned from our Discord or just banned from Discord in general?
Alright, mate. I don't know. I started thinking about these accents when I do them, and I'm like, damn.
I like when foreigners do American accents.
Right? Oh, go ahead and eat my cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Put on my suit.
The best one is the South Park one, where it's the Asian dudes with the small penises.
Oh, yeah.
And they're making fun of Americans, and he walks up and he's all like, I'm going to use my credit card. I'm like, oh no. He did it to us.
Yeah, we need Matt here to do Australian accent, because he was fucking good at it, Booth.
Oh, yeah. Booth is...
Other than
the
person he's talking about. Oh, you're banned. Yeah, I can't do the Australian accents. Only Matt could. Rip. But yeah, I can't do the Australian accents. Sorry, mate. I tried a little bit, but the invite expired. You don't need an invite, just be in there. But yeah, you guys have a topic you want us to talk about? Yeah? Thing? I'll see if I have anything else in mind.
Yeah, I don't have any more in mine. I brought the 2 thinking that
we wouldn't go for 800 hours. No, it's been flowing good, so I was like, just keep it going.
It's been good, boys.
So I have something in my notes. Just says Village Inn waitress. But I don't remember why. Oh, I remember why. It was, okay, so were you there the night that the bitch said I couldn't eat all the food? Me and Chandler were crying.
Um,
The chick was such a bitch.
was it the night that it was me, you, James, and Chandler Chandler was pretty fucking schmacked?
No, it wasn't that night. No,
it
just
wasn't.
the lady. Fuck, who was with me? Chandler was there for sure. But we went to Village Inn, and this lady, like, the first thing she tells us is, like, she's like, I'm a real bitch, just so you guys know.
I was there for that because I remember that.
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
okay. And then when I ordered, like, chicken and waffles, she's like, can you eat all that? And I was like, and some pancakes.
Yeah.
So I just ate all of it. That chick was such a bitch.
Yeah, she probably doesn't have a job there anymore.
No. She looked like a real method bitch cunt.
Right.
Boys, I went into the weeb shit. Literally everything from software game is from Berserk. Wait, literally everything from every From Software game is from Berserk. Just scroll down, fam, on the bottom right. What?
The bottom right of what? Oh, for the Discord.
Oh, yeah. I got confused. I was like, scroll on the bottom right.
Berserk's pretty dope, I've heard. I've never actually watched any of it.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, I guess I wouldn't if it's anime. Yeah, I don't know.
How did our actual Discord link expire?
No, I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh,
It's been up for a while.
I put it on there to never expire, so then we didn't have to update it often.
Yeah.
Oh, it works.
So, damn, 46 members. We're moving up in the world.
Right. We're some real Discord boyos.
Yeah. Berserk really messed with me for a while. I don't know, just try again later. I watched all of it and read it on Magna. On the Magna.
Excuse me?
What?
The fuck did you just say that word?
Manga, sorry.
Jesus
I
Christ.
was thinking of my Magnum dong.
You dropped your condom, or your Magnum condom. What does he say?
Something
I dropped my condom for my Magnum dong.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's not gonna.
he dropped my monster condom that I used for my Magnum dong.
I want to hear it. Damn, where's my fucking.
There's a remix.
Oh, it's probably trying to go through the TV. Damn, I really want to hear it. Gotta hear this shit. Damn. Whoops, I dropped my monster condom for my Magnum dong. Oh, I saw a thing. I don't know if it's true. Oh, fuck. It wasn't the Connor one. It was the fucking... I guess it wasn't true then.
That picture on the top right is really disheartening.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like that at all.
I see every day because of the fucking Reddit I'm on that it's just the Golden God
Right?
doing random Golden God stuff. Let's see. I dropped my condom. Yep, Salty knew. It looked like a tentacle hentai.
Your Magnum dong?
Yeah, I watched the only hentai thing I ever saw was James was like, "You want to see something fucked up?" And I was like, kind of. And I saw a lady get her limbs cut off and her eyeballs cut out, and they were fucking her in her eye holes. And I was like, "This is anime." The fuck? My question is, how the fuck did he find that? What parts of the internet was he on where he found this fucking video?
Hey man, lots of parts.
What if I could I gotta, like, I want to know, like, I gotta text him, like, hey, remember that fucked up hentai you sent me one time? See if I still have, it's gonna be a while to look through.
Yeah, there's... What that?
I don't know, anything. Hey, XL Diamond, how you doing? Yeah, I wish I didn't. It's because I'm not. So, I mean, 9 creepers, God. What the fuck are you talking about? Nine creepers. Is this some Minecraft shit? That you're referring to? Just like my IG. No, my Iron Giant. Have you seen that meme?
Yeah, we know you can't join Discord because you're banned from our Discord.
Yeah.
It's because our Discord is for 18 plus.
Yeah, mate. Join in 9. How do you fucking join in a few years?
What you homies up to? We're just chilling. We're going on our 4th hour of podcasting. Probably gonna call it here soon.
Yeah. Got a good one in.
It's been a good evening.
It's a good one.
A good one.
Good one. Smart Gino would always say that.
Yeah, a lot.
Good one. I was asking him stuff like when he first came to, you know, South Davis. Cause I was like, because remember he got like the best hair award or some shit.
Oh yeah.
And I was asking about that. He's like, I don't know. I just went to that high school and all of a sudden I fucking had that. I was like, that's hilarious. Junior high. I was like, when they gave it to me, I was like, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Little Gino.
I forgot he was in our junior high.
Yeah, he joined in 9th grade, I think. Cause yeah, it's funny cause yeah, him and Chandler came together from the same school, but Chandler went to Mill Creek.
Where did Gino go to?
South Davis. So they both came from.
Oh right.
So, like, being I don't know, Cottonwood Heights somewhere. They both came from that school,
And
but
then-
Chandler to Mill Creek, Gino went to
Right.
South Davis, and then
yeah, because he's on the north side of 15.
yeah, and then there was a third kid that he was a year older than us, but then went to Woods Cross too. So all 3 of them came from the same school and ended up going to the same high school.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I'll send them a box full of my pee if I stop and it's my stream to make sure you stream again. What?
I think
You won't be streaming anymore? No, we won't be live streaming because we'll be famous as fuck.
Right.
Actually got Twitch when I was 7 or 8. Yeah, it's cool. You can watch Twitch. I'm not saying you can't watch. But, you know, we talk about inappropriate things that a young lad should not be listening to. And whether you can do whatever you want on your free time, but while you're on our channel, we're gonna censor what we not censor, but you know, we're gonna try to not let you join shit adult content. That's what I'm saying here. If I could talk,
He's trying to be nice. You're not
Yeah.
getting on our Discord again.
you're a young man, dude. You don't need to be hearing this shit.
If you want to play For Honor, you can figure something out for that.
Yeah, you can watch it. I don't care if you watch this. Like, I can't stop you. Obviously, you keep making fucking accounts, but
Right.
so you can watch, but I'm not letting you join the Discord.
You probably don't even know what the old-fashioned slap and tickle is. And that's
This is
that
what me and
makes
Wesley
me
do.
uncomfortable.
That's what we do later.
Hey,
Good old fashioned.
we slap cheeks and tickle chins.
Yeah. Lord.
Have you ever seen a grown man naked?
That's a different stream, my guy, and you're definitely not old enough for that one.
Yeah, you need credit cards for that one. Show me the slap and tickle. Oh no.
So I said different stream.
Different stream. Different stream. Fuck. Uh-oh.
Damn, dude, you're embarrassing yourself in front of company. I don't know, I think that ball's a little crushed on the bottom. Oh, never mind. Nailed it.
Now you just gotta get it to land like that.
That would be impressive. Oh, I did not want to do that. Oh. That's probably real loud for them, though.
You can get 10 cents for it. 10 cents for what? The bottle flip?
No. Okay.
Well, shall we call it?
Yeah, that's a good one. Be a good 2-parter. Everyone watching, you know the goddamn routine. We'd really appreciate if you guys would show us the support. We don't want your fucking money. We just want you to follow, subscribe, Not subbed on this, like, we don't, as I said, on YouTube, sub.
Yeah.
Just make
Scroll
sure.
down, go to our YouTube, show some love. We got other things down there. Go check us out on Patreon.
You can add us on social media as well.
If you like what you hear here on this podcast, and you want to hear some more uncensored shit,
Patreon.
It's 4 quarters on Patreon.
Patreon, mate.
And they're pretty spicy. I'm sure Nick Joy will attest to it.
Yeah, we have more we need to put on. We've been a little
off the grind lately.
Yeah, we're back though.
We're
as
back.
you see, we're here.
We'll be back on the grind.
Yeah, we're gonna get in a better schedule, like day, probably once a week we release stuff, but sub on this too.
Yeah, but sub on this too. Get
Yeah.
your Twitch Prime.
Yeah, we still need
Twitchers,
to
go
put
get
the other
your parents' credit cards and sub to them.
one. Do it on Amazon.
Do it on Amazon.
All right. Yeah. Good night.
Good night,
lads.
everyone. Love you. Sweet
Later.
dreams.